Right. Hello, testing. Are we live? Testing. Are we live? I'll be honest, I thought about not streaming. I kind of got hit with so it's actually been a relatively fun week for me. I've actually had a pretty good week. I've felt like I expected it to be a bad week, but God, my model was covering up a lot. I wonder if okay, sure. Yeah. So let's move that off to your side. And so, there we go. Gonna be a little bit more out of the way, but maybe that makes it easier. Yeah, so I actually expected this week to be a little bit more of a rough week because my friend and coworker is he's on vacation, and so at my current place of occupation, I'm working alone for a while, and I thought that was going to be an issue, but then this week turned out to be very easy, and it turned out to be very relaxing because I honestly just wanted to take kind of a mental week off. I feel like I have been experiencing a little bit of burnout. I think I have been just a little bit. I just really kind of wanted to refresh a little bit, not really care, not really go crazy. So that's sort of how I've been feeling over the week. It's just like relaxing myself doing that, but then also like I think that's so to get to the point of why I didn't want to stream today. Maybe the guilt of not really engaging that much, not really like doing, like being active on Twitter, really connecting with people properly. You do like trying to like detox a little bit. So it's like maybe some of that guilt gave me a little bit of a wave of depresso. Like I'm just a little bit. I had a little bit. It's this morning, and just still earlier today, even after having a sleep, just being kind of depressed a little bit, being a little bit like not. It's not that like I'm in a bad mood. It's not like there's anything wrong. I just didn't feel right. If that makes sense. And so I'm better now. I'm good now. Like honestly, I got to chat with someone that felt really good. Just about random stuff, just a little bit of small talk. I managed it. And I figured, like, with that in mind, I definitely wanted to stream because I just want to chat with you guys. I want to have a few drinks, maybe play a little Umamusume, and it doesn't matter that the streams are themed. I will be teaching you guys something because I feel bad that I haven't been doing a teaching stream, and honestly, the drink I wanted to make for myself has a really funny story. So, not related to the history of the drink itself. It's my history with the drink. It's something that came up when I made this drink in the past, and so I do want to share that story while teaching you about this cocktail, because the cocktail I want to make for you guys today before we play some Umamusume is really damn good and really damn simple, and it lets me teach you a little trick that I've been meaning to teach. Tore. I like limes, but don't like to drink things with limes in it. Do you have like a favorite food with limes? What was that one dish where it's like raw, like I think it's like raw fish, maybe something else, I forget. Like is it a salad or something? There's something with like tons of lime juice in it, ceviche or something. There's some dish that involves a ton of lime juice, and that sounds really good. Sorry you weren't feeling well. My schedule's been all whack lately. It's weird because I've been feeling good all week, but then I got hit with like a wave of depression today, and I don't know why that came on, but like I just got hit with a wave of depression, and just like it's not that it it's not that I feel bad, it's that I feel sad. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense at all. Like that's sort of where I was at. That's mentally, it was just like not bad but sad. And I don't really know why, but it once I got to talk with some people, or maybe I was just lonely throughout the night because I'm up all night. So maybe it was just it's because I wanted to talk to some people. Maybe it was just, yeah, because once I talked to someone, I felt better. And then that opened the door to, like, well, streaming. Honestly, like, it stresses some people out, and it stresses me out a lot too still. But like lately I do feel rejuvenated from doing streams. It's still kind of nerve-wracking. I'm still very nervous about streaming, but I like it. I enjoy I enjoy streaming to the point that it's like being able to chat with you guys in this way does make me feel good. I just realized I never fixed my Twitch title. Give me a sec. Lazy drinks for a lazy day. There we go. There we go. Now where was I? My schedule's been whacked lately. Yeah, no worries about that. Obviously, honestly, I don't know. Let's actually make the drink, because I want to talk about that more, especially because like the moment I thought to myself, you know what, let me just try making myself a drink, let me play some Umamusume, let me just start stream and see where it goes. And the moment I thought, ooh, I'm kind of feeling the caipirinha, I really wanted to talk about the caipirinha. So let's make a caipirinha. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It is a Brazilian cocktail. I believe it is Brazil's like feature cocktail. It's their signature cocktail. It is, in essence, Brazil's answer to the daiquiri. So what it is, technically speaking, is lime, sugar, and rum. That is a daiquiri. That being said, well, I should be more specific. Lime, sugar... wait. Lime, sugar, and cachaça. Cachaça. I always want to say cachaça. Is it cachaça? Let me know. Cachaça. Okay, actually, I should keep this on screen while I explain. Cachaça is really interesting. It's really good. It tastes a lot like rum, but it's different in a significant. It's similar enough that you drink it and it reminds you very strongly of rum. It is different enough that you can tell it's its very own product. It is a very different kind of very different kind of spirit to most rums you think of, but also it tastes a lot like rum. So it's a very unique rum like spirit. And so with cachaça, with limes and sugar, you have yourself a caipirinha. Now, two things. One, the way a bartender would make you I had to turn off the tail. I'm sorry. I feel like it's getting too much in the way while I'm trying to explain this. The way a bartender might serve you a caipirinha is a lot more rustic than like a normal daiquiri. Like a daiquiri would be your simple syrup and then and some fresh squeezed lime juice and then shaking it up shaking it up and then pouring it's on an up glass of some kind, and like I could kind of fancy it up because you know it's a nice using a nice rum even with such simple ingredients. It's a little fancy, it's a little nice. It's the way a lot of bartenders will make a caipirinha, as far as I understand. At the very least, when I see like YouTube bartenders do it, they will make it in a very rustic way that is a very different experience to a normal daiquiri, in addition to the fact that cachaça is very different from regular rum. Hello, Alex. I just saw your old-fashioned video. I love hearing the drink lore. Thank you. Yeah, that's I really went off the rails yapping there. I love cocktail history. I love drink history, and that's why I love being able to tell that to you guys. I love being I want to bring you there. What it was like in the Prohibition, what it's like in a Wisconsin bar, what it's like pre-Prohibition with the likes of Jerry Thomas and all that. I want to take you on the adventures of delicious cocktails all the time. Hello, my fellow Sun Avoider. How are you doing? I mentioned it early in the stream. Honestly, not great, which is weird because I had such a nice week, but I just randomly felt depressed today. And I don't understand why, but like, you know, I talked to someone, and that just some regular small talk, and that made me feel better, and that's what made me want to stream today instead of skipping stream, because it's like being able to just talk with you guys, yap with you guys feels nice. It makes me feel better. But yeah, nice to see you, Hack Controller. Nice to see you, Alex. Thanks for always coming by, Chibity. Yeah, the second story about caipirinhas I will talk about after I'm done making this one. But let's make it the way I understand you're supposed to make a caipirinha. So instead of squeezing a lime, we're gonna do something different. We are gonna cut this lime into eighths. I think the overhead camera would be better here. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna cut this lime into eighths. And then simply throw them directly into the glass. We're not gonna squeeze the lime. We're not gonna juice the lime. We're actually gonna put the lime directly into the glass. And now we muddle this. Unlike with the Wisconsin Old Fashioned, we are just going to press everything about this. We want to squeeze out the juice. We want to get the lime peel pressed. We want to get all those flavors extracted. So we want to get everything flattened out as much as we can. Grind it down into a pulpy mess. Try not to literally grind it, so we don't want to get too much pulp, but like the pulp is kind of a feature here with the way we're gonna make the caipirinha. Just get all that juice out, get all the oils out of the skin. Do as good a job as you can of just getting everything out of these limes. Speaking of rums, I'm kind of realizing the goods of mixing rums. Oh yeah, the difficult part about rum is that it's very expensive, because as every rum is so different, every style of rum is so different. It's really it's really difficult to actually have a good selection of rums for the right stuff. When you do have a good collection of rum, most fun part about making tiki drinks, the most fun part about making all sorts of stuff with rum drinks is the fact that you mix it up. Rum is the most expensive thing to get into, but once you're into it, is by far the most fun and diverse set of cocktails you can make. Okay, I was probably a little over thorough there, but you really do want to get everything out of these limes. Next is kind of the fun part. I forgot to grab it though, so give me 1 sec. I love your setup. Thank you. Yeah, I had this idea when I wanted to start doing bar streams. I did have the idea of having a vertical and a horizontal. I used to have them at the same time, but I think this is a little bit too busy. I think this is a little too intrusive, especially because there's nowhere to really put chat, and that's why I decided to switch to vertical only and horizontal only. I think it's a lot cleaner this way, and it makes it a lot easier to just set everything up. Especially for my clipper. I hired an editor to clip for me. I'm running out of Spice Rum. Oh, I could rant about Spice Rum. You really don't. I have a one of my biggest is like mixology hot takes is one of my biggest mixology hot takes is I think that you shouldn't ever. You shouldn't even make your own spiced rum. First of all, most spiced rum is garbage, and if you make your own spiced rum, you're locking in a bunch of spices when you could just put the spices in. Like, you don't need to infuse good rum with spices. When you make a drink and you want to put spices in it, you just put the spices in it. It looks great. Thank you. So, by the way, I don't think you show the sword in full, like the Jigger charm. Yeah, that's something I want to show off if I ever like do a full-on model reveal thing. If I ever do a proper debut, I've talked about how much I love everything about this model, and yeah, that part of it is fun. I know I want to create some lore specifically for that as well. Okay, so where was I? The fun part about this drink. Like, lots of cocktails also balanced their sour and sweet using lime juice and simple like a citric. Most okay. Calm down now, Nazi. Most the cocktails do the play of sweet and sour using citrus juice, like a lime, like a lemon juice or lime juice, or sometimes orange juice, whatever citrus, and sweetness from simple syrup. We are going to be using raw sugar for this one to add to the rustic vibe. We've already put the limes in there directly so that we can get all the oils and the pulp and the juices out of it. Now, instead of simple syrup, I'm going to put so I'm not going to be specific here, an amount of sugar. So it's obviously going to be to taste. For me, I like 3 bar spoons of sugar. So 1, 2, 3, and those were heaping bar spoons. If you saw, I like it to like really mount it up. They aren't particularly well measured, but I just like 3 heaping bar spoons of that. Then, of course, 2 ounces of our cachaça. 2 ounces of our cachaça. Now, to add even more to how rustic and how different we make this drink, I think I'm gonna show you a quick shaker trick. So usually, another thing with any drink that involves juices, you're gonna want to make it in a shaker, and we will be shaking this drink. But I didn't put this in a shaker. I'm putting it in the cup I'm serving it in, and that's because I want to teach you a trick with the shakers. So I'm only going to take the small tin. I'm just going to take the small tin, and I'll be right back with the ice. It looks great. Thank you. Yeah, I know spice rum is kind of BS, but so is blue curacao. I just love it, even if everyone hates it. That's fair. I mean, if you like what's in your glass, it's correct. I just personally think that if people tried normal rum with spices in it as opposed to spiced rum, whether the cheap stuff or homemade, they would enjoy drinks a lot more. Okay, yeah, so where were we? Right. You are going to take some crushed ice. Oh boy. All my crushed ice is sticking together. I have it in a little plastic bag. Don't be like me and just use your hands. If you're gonna serve this to someone, be a little more artful with it. But I'm just gonna fill the glass with the amount of crushed ice I think I'm gonna need to fill this glass. And overshoot it a little bit because it's gonna melt a little bit as we shake it. Okay, let me just put the ice back so that it doesn't melt during the stream. And so the thing about how a shaker works is that it's when you put ingredients in your shake. The way a shaker works is that when you put ingredients in your shaker. Sorry, I totally forgot to turn on the light. When you put ingredients in your shaker, how your shaker stays together when you put it together. How your shaker stays together when you put it together, is that the cold air that when something is cold, when it's filled with ice, it creates a vacuum, and then so they are stuck together, or because of that force. I'm not entirely sure the science of it, but that's why it stays stuck together, and you do have to kind of squeeze it in order to get it out. And then so that's why you can shake it pretty easily. But the thing is, like, these are specifically designed to stick together, but also they're just specifically designed to stick in general thanks to that like scientific method. I'm not 100% sure why the cold air creates like a pressure vacuum like that, but that's why your shaker will stick together like that. And so if you have a shaking tin, you don't need both. You just need a shaking tin. You can just put any glass. You can just put any glass with the shaker and it will stick. And any cup will stick it to the shaker. This is not gonna get knocked off, and so I can just shake it like this. And I'm going to shake this for an extra long time because of the fact that we're using raw sugar instead of simple syrup, so it needs a little extra time to dissolve. Because cold air contracts and warm air expands, the cold air drops the air pressure, causing the metal to contract together, forming the seal. Yeah, there we go. I know it forms a seal of some kind, I just didn't know how. Okay, and then just as we release it. And now, because we built it in the glass, including how much ice we need, we just open pour into the glass. And that's a lot less you need to clean. And that's the perfect amount, and that is a perfect caipirinha. Only 3 ingredients. Very, very similar to a daiquiri, but it's prepared a lot differently, and that preparation makes this taste a lot different as well. I absolutely love a caipirinha. It's gotta be one of my favorite drinks ever. And it's not simply because it's so easy to make. It genuinely is so delicious. You have the sweet and sour going on. You have a weirdly like Jamaican-like funkiness to it. But it's so weird. Yeah, we made it with cachaça. We made it with this cachaça. Which is not my usual brand of cachaça, but it's quite good too. It's so much different from the cachaça I usually use, which was Novo Fogo. That one has a very Jamaican-y version. It reminds me so much of a Jamaican rum. This one does too, but it's like in a weirder direction. Yeah, how do I describe it? Because it's not the same. There's a little bit of like, there's a lot more funkiness to it. Hope you're doing well, friend. I'm doing much better. I said this earlier on stream, but I woke up. I was here this morning, kind of depressed for like no reason. Like literally no reason. I actually had a pretty good week. In fact, I had a very fun week. But I just, for whatever reason, this morning I was super depressed. But then I managed to talk to someone and I felt better. And then so like that's how I knew I needed to stream, was because it was like I was thinking about skipping streaming because like, oh, I'm depressed, I don't think I can do a good show tonight. But then I was like, you know what, I should stream because I like talking to you guys, and it makes me feel good to be able to talk to you guys. And when I realized, oh man, I'm really craving a caipirinha, I knew I wanted to tell a story about it. Yeah, let me actually taste the cachaça so I can like properly note it for you guys, because I'm not really familiar with this cachaça, so it's hard for me to like really describe it. That being said, I do love it. I just don't know how to describe it. Yeah, there's I don't know how to describe this flavor. There's like a certain like this sounds like a bad thing. I mean it in a good way, like a stale weirdness, like a maybe that's like the barrel flavor. It's sort of like a weird, like moist. It's like the what moist wood smells like. That's sort of what it tastes like, but in a good way. It's like weird, and then you get some like caramel sweetness. You get some like not really brown sugar. You get some kind of like sugary, like slightly burnt sugar vibes that are nice. And like weird like slightly overripe fruits. I don't know which fruits. I want to lean bananas because I always say it reminds me of Jamaican rum, but that's not quite it. They're a weird sort of like overripe. You ever eat a fruit that was about to go bad, but it's not bad yet, but it's about to go bad, and it's still like quite good. That's where it's at, and that's a really unique flavor profile that's like really delicious. And inside the caipirinha, yeah, okay. Now that I've let myself understand the flavors better, yeah, I just got a bot in chat. Give me a sec. Let me make sure that it's gone. Oh yeah, it was auto. Yeah, okay. My moderation bot is good. It managed to get rid of the bot viewer. Anyways, yeah, so ooh, yeah, okay, we get like the weird stale funkiness right up front, along with like a bed, like the bed of the sweet and sour, and then like the stale funkiness slides along, and then you get to the sugar or the caramel, the weird overripe fruits, and then that all meshes together really nicely at the end as you swallow it. Yeah, honestly too, like I'm fancying it up as much as possible. What it frankly tastes like is a very weird, in the best way possible, limeade. Like this is just really weird limeade that is awesome and gets you drunk. Like I'm fancying it up as much as possible to frankly show off that I'm a cultured individual that loves their drinks and loves all the different notes. But let's be honest, like the main thing about this is that it is a delicious tropical limeade that gets you drunk, and it's very lovely. It's so good, and the fact that it's so simple, and then you taste how I should have mentioned this earlier. You taste how granular, like you get a little bit of like sugar crystals on your tongue, and that's exciting. That is a very different experience. You can feel a bit of the pulp from the limes. Like if there was too much of that, it would be unpleasant, but when it's a little bit, it's a fun little like textural difference that you can't get from most other cocktails. Yeah, and the thing is, ironically, it's not as sweet. I put 3 bar spoons of sugar because it was hard to get any sweetness from it, because of the fact that it doesn't dilute, because of the fact that it's all like cleanly mix into the drink. So I needed to put more sugar to make it more sweet, to bring out other flavors. And it's still not as sweet as you would imagine it to be, because of the fact that when we muddle the fruits, we're not perfect at getting all the juice out. We're not perfect when we're shaking the drink of getting all the whatchamacallits out, of all the of getting it all dissolved into the drink, so it doesn't get perfectly infused with all that sweetness, and that creates such a cool textural contrast, but it doesn't effectively sweeten the drink, which is awesome. Like in a weird way, the flaw of doing that is what makes it awesome. Some stale things are alright, like slightly crunchier marshmallows and oh yeah. I love, like, Lucky Charms is the best example of that. Like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms are a bit stale, but in the weirdly best way, because the fact that they have a little give to them like weirdly enhances the flavor in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it, and I love that about Lucky Charms. To expand the amount of recipes I can make, I need Campari, a coconut liqueur, a white cacao liqueur, and Saint Germain, but I can't get them right now. Oh yeah. It's honestly a never-ending process, because it's like, okay, there's actually a really good concept called the 1-bottle bar. So actually it's the 3-bottle bar, but I really wanted to make a video like this one day. We should do that. Let's start the 1-bottle bar series. Yeah. I'll probably do a stream where it's like, oh, everything you can make with just 1 bottle or whatever. However I want to clickbait it. It's the concept of the 3-bottle bar, but like how to drink, and me personally too, think you can make a bar with 1 bottle. And by bottle, I mean specifically a main spirit. So let's say a whiskey, a rum, a tequila, a gin, whatever. Like if you a great way to start building up your bar is take 1 bottle you really like. Oh, it turns out you really like gin? Okay, let's buy a bottle of gin. You really like whiskey? Buy 1 bottle of whiskey. That's really speaks to you. Buy 1 bottle of rum. That really speaks to you. And then just learn how to make things with that bottle, because there are a million different whiskey recipes. You can make a whiskey sour, you can make an old-fashioned, you can make all sorts of stuff. With gins, you can make gin and tonics, you can make gin old-fashions, you can make a Tom Collins. Rums, as we discussed, can make a million different things, like a daiquiri, like a Mai Tai, whatever. And so you will gather ingredients that are like side stuff. You'll get bitters that you dole out in such tiny dashes that they'll last forever. You'll get you might get to like a thing of nutmeg. I've used one of these in like a year. Like absinthe is very expensive, but it's often doled out in dashes. It's often doled out as a wash. It is often doled out in at most 1.5 ounces, which is not a full pour. And even then, that's if you're making an absinthe forward drink, and not necessarily as a complement to something else. You will build all these complementary pieces, and then if you ever want to expand your bar, let's say you've been a rum bottle, 1-bottle bar with rum, you can now, with the stuff that you get, you can now, if I did it, then transition to a bourbon, guess what? You already have half the stuff or more you need to make a bunch of good whiskey cocktails. And then so you build up your whiskey collection, and you already have a whole bunch of stuff that you need, because there's a lot of overlap with a lot of the ingredients. And then, you know what, let's add tequila to that. Well, now you're still working on and similar stuff, and it's going to keep going, and then you can expand your bar pretty well from there, and it's awesome. So yeah, always start with one bottle. I love me some Beefeater. That was gonna be the next gin I got because I really want to get my London Dry is running now, and I remember when I got the Gordon's, I was deciding between Beefeater and Gordon's, so I'm gonna get Beefeater next time. Yeah, there's a lot of recipe for each bottle. The problem lies in the side ingredients. Yeah, but the side ingredients last you a long time, and if they don't last you a long time, like say limes, they're cheap. like you can get a lot of limes for cheap. I've seen absinthe on lime for the price of something like Saint Germain. Ooh, okay, I can see why you're having difficulty getting Saint Germain. Saint Germain's relatively cheap for me. But yeah, absinthe is pretty pricey for me. I tried Lucky Charms after a long time a year ago and it was way too sweet. Count Chocula is fine though, even if it's seasonal. I've never had Count Chocula. I only learned about it thanks to a food theory episode because they were talking about like weird... they were talking about why Count Chocula is a very weird character, and I just never had it. I also want a bottle of Jägermeister. Jägermeister is so overrated. I could rant about Jägermeister. It's so weak. It's so like it's absinthe syrup is what it is. It's very weak. It's people talk about it like it's hard. Read the label. In fact, I have one. Give me a sec. Just so I can prove this to people. Ooh, focus in, focus in. If you can read that, it says 35% alcohol. 35% is very low. A standard bottle has 40%, and like if it's bottled in bond, it's 50%. Absinthe have like real absinthe has like has over 60%. Overproof rums usually have over 60%, sometimes over 70%. This is very low. This is quite below average in terms of strength. And to be quite frank, yeah, what it tastes like to me is flat Diet Coke. I do enjoy Diet Coke, but it's not my favorite. It's cocktail ingredient. Let's just say it's not one of my favorite bottles, and it's definitely funny what reputation it has for being like the hard stuff and being so weak. I know Jaeger is more like Fernet than absinthe, but it's still called for in a lot of recipes. I mean, Fernet is used in a lot of recipes. I've never seen a lot of absinthe recipes. That being said, I only ever Jaeger. But I mean, like, I've wanted to try making a proper Jaeger cocktail because I know another VTuber who actively likes it. So I've been wanting to make something for them, but I can't figure out a good way to use absinthe. I really want to tell the story about the caipirinha. I was about to make something else, but you know what? I'll just make a second caipirinha because I really like caipirinhas. This might be a little gross. I'm just gonna fish out the limes in this. Once again, if you're making this for someone else, don't do what I'm doing. Just be be more civilized and actually get a clean glass for them if you want to make them another one. But for now, we're just gonna do that process all over again. And I'll just tell the story while I'm making it, because I already taught you how to make it. But I just really wanted to tell this story. It's a very weird story. So I was in this discussion with someone, and they were talking about caipirinhas with whiskey. Oh, I'm gonna make a caipirinha with whiskey and lemon juice and simple syrup. I'm like, that is a whiskey sour. What are you on about? And it's like, oh yeah, I make caipirinhas with like kiwis and stuff, and I make caipirinhas with. And he's just describing like every type of sour. I'm like, what are you on about, dude? Like a caipirinha is limes, cachaça, and sugar. Like, were you bringing in all these other flavors in for? And why are you calling them why are you calling it a caipirinha? And I was like arguing with him for a bit, and I was just so confused about why he was calling like variations of a sour, because that could also be a topic for another day. It's like so many cocktails are basically the same. They are a citrus, it's a sweetener, and a base spirit. So like a whiskey sour is lemon juice, simple syrup, and whiskey. Daiquiri is lime juice, simple syrup, and rum. A caipirinha, as we mentioned, is limes, cachaça, and raw sugar. It's very like formulaic, like all these drinks. And then so it's like, I thought the reason that caipirinha was specific to Brazil is because of this rustic way that they make it, because they use cachaça, because of all that. It turns out the guy I was arguing with was Brazilian. They would know better than I am. So the way I taught you how to make a caipirinha is the way a lot of bartenders will teach you how to make a caipirinha, because of the fact that it is a very unique, because of the uniqueness of that method of serving. It makes it more distinct so that it can better represent Brazil as being a more distinct cocktail. That being said, a caipirinha to a Brazilian is basically any sour. If you make something with the general sour recipe of sweet, sour, spirit, that is a caipirinha to them. And then another way to put it that I think was on How to Drink's video about a caipirinha is that if you ask 50 Brazilians how to make a caipirinha, you will get 50 different answers. It is okay if you just want to use lime juice. It is okay if you just want to use simple syrup. It is okay if you want to mix it up in any different ways, as long as you are making a sour cocktail of any kind. And I'm not talking sour as in the flavor profile. I mean sour in terms of the cocktail archetype, sweet, sour, spirit. It is a caipirinha. That being said, I like the caipirinha that I think of as a non-Brazilian. And I'm sure if you serve this to an actual Brazilian, and they would love this cocktail too. It's less that they're offended by this cocktail, at least I hope. Let me know. Let me know if I'm like overstepping here. But like, this is such a delicious cocktail. I love this cocktail to death. It's one of my favorite cocktails. So do know I mean it with respect. I love of this style of it. The way a lot of like non-Brazilian bartenders have converged on it. your new avatar when frozen does very tsundere faces. I love that, honestly. I love how expressive this model is. The other one was very expressive too, but this like I just love how cutesy this one is. I intentionally wanted a more androgynous, lot more stoic look with the previous model. So like my previous model mama, Eddie Mama, did such an amazing job. She's a talented artist, and she's still making models, and they're all excellent. So you should check her out. Yeah, but then I wanted this one to be much more feminine, much more like femboyish. Instead of being androgynous, I wanted it to be, you know, cuter, sexier, and yeah, and Roberta did an amazing job doing that for me. I love it. Did I remember to put Kashasa in this? Yes. Okay. I love this one. You're so cute. I want to pick you up and hug you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm flattered. Oh shit. Wrong one. I'm flattered, NJ. Oh, I'm also getting drunk. Give me a sec. I need to fill this with ice and we'll shake it again. Oh, that's why I didn't put. I don't think I put the I didn't put the no, I did put the sugar, right? Did I put the sugar? Oh my goodness. Okay, we can fix that later. We can fix that later. If there's anything wrong with this, we can fix it later. I'm so drunk. Did I remember to put cachaça in this? Imagine being served a caipirinha and you didn't even get the base spirit in there. Did I remember to put cachaça in this half full glass? Oh, I'm so out of it. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get to shaking. Let's get to shaking. I would have put another, I would have put another pour in there, another 2 ounces, and it would have been the strongest cachaça you've ever seen in your life. And I would be so blitzed because I would have had 6 ounces of booze instead of just 4. I'm so glad I streamed, honestly. I really am so glad I streamed. I'm so glad I got to talk with you guys. Like I said, I was so depressed earlier today, and now, like, look at us. We're laughing at me being a fucking idiot. I appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, so you have to figure out for yourself what your sweet spot is for shaking. I find that my sweet spot is 12 seconds, but once again, that was a lot longer than 12 seconds, and that's because I really want to make sure that this is, because we put raw sugar in there, that it's properly diluted. That's why I shake caipirinhas for a little longer. So I prepared 2 limes because of the fact that I really actually wanted to make a Bohemian mule, which is to say an absinthe mule. But man, having 2 caipirinhas instead is... Ooh, caipirinhas are so good. Caipirinhas are the best. Uh, I don't know what my ranking is for my favorite drinks of all time. I know for a fact number one is my own invention, the chilling reminder. That the made mint cocktail I made that's absinthe, gin, and mint and lime juice. That one's like literally heavenly. That is my favorite drink of all time. Whenever I do, if I were to like held at gunpoint and trying to figure out like what would be in my top 5, caipirinha is definitely in there. Maybe it's even top 3, and it's so simple, it's so delicious, and like the benefit once again is like it's so much less work. You only need one shaker, so you only need one half of the shaker. You don't need to juice it, so you don't need a juicer. You just muddle all the actual lime. You don't need to make any simple syrup. You can just use raw sugar for this version of it. Like I said, like the definition of a caipirinha is so much looser in Brazil. It's so good. It really is just so good. When the bartender samples too much of their own stuff. Oh my gosh. One week when I had to not stream because I was feeling ill, it was because if you know Dizzy Dokuro from Face Connect, I really wanted to make her a cocktail, and I wanted it like right away. Time was of the essence because she just revealed that super sexy nurse outfit, and it was I knew what I wanted to do because I know the lore with absinthe is that it was banned because people thought it was poisonous. It was banned because people thought it was hallucinogenic. It was banned because it was considered just a really it was considered poison, just straight up. And there is a phrase that poison and medicine are two sides of the same coin, and so I thought making drinks that are known to be that have a history of being claimed to be curatives, but making them with absinthe would be perfect for her nurse outfit, given that she's like the lore of that is that she's an undead nurse, so she's like a zombie nurse. And so I thought that would be perfect, but I kept messing it up, so I ended up having like 5 or 6 pours of absinthe at 1.5 ounces each. That's like somewhere between 7.5 and 9 ounces of absinthe. I've never had a worse hangover. That is an unreasonable amount of absinthe I drank that night, and I was completely fucked the next day. I had one of the worst hangovers of my life, and it was worth it because I love absinthe. It was also not worth it because, oh my goodness, it was I can't believe I downed so much absinthe. Because I was just so excited to, like, the thing was, it wasn't for clout, and obviously, like, as a VTuber, like, you know, like the cruel reality is that we do need to farm clout. Reen Penrose actually has a great YouTube show about this, about like, oh, you, like, that's literally the name of the game, and so it's like I. Obviously I did this to get views. Why else would I have posted it? Stuff like that. She had a really good short about this, where it's like just basically explaining the truth about how, like, you know, if you're trying to be a content creator, quote unquote, clout chasing is your job. It's literally your job. But point being, yes. Half, like, not even half, I would say like 30% of it was for the clout, but the other 70% of it was, one, it immediately made me think of absinthe drinks. 2, that nurse outfit was really fucking sexy. So I really wanted to like show my love for it in the only way I can like express it, which is like I can't draw. I'm a terrible artist. I can only draw stick figures and shit. So like my only art is these cocktails, and so that's why I like making cocktails for VTubers. I really wanted to make something for her, and so like that was my goal. I just continuously I had to make like 3 different variants of, I think, the blue version of her, because she has a blue and a red version. I had to make so many different variants for her, and that's why I ended up downing like 9 ounces of absinthe that day, and it fucked me up. Man. Sorry, I'm just enjoying this caipirinha too much. How are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying a drink of your own, or if you guys like have a nice dinner or whatever, even if it was a while ago, even if it was from a bit ago? How are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? What have you had? Also, hello, Filter T. I did see you come in. I saw your message the moment you came in. I'm sorry I didn't mention it because I was in the middle of yapping. I'm so bad. I'm so like forgetful about like actually acknowledging you guys. I'm the worst. I'm also like mentally impaired because of all the cocktails. I still might make that bohemian mule too, because I really love it. I really love absinthe. I really love so like the big reason why I haven't done the whole like is every blank the same that I've been teasing for months now is because, one, it's very expensive to gather a whole bunch of bottles of a certain type of booze. 2, it's it would require a lot of research and scripting, and so like it's really hard for me to do that. I might just do an absinthe episode anyways, because like, yes, I mean, the whole point of the series is that yes, not all of them are the same except for vodka. Not all of them are the same except for vodka, and so like I gained to teach you about all of them or all that. But the thing with absinthe is, yes, every brand is a little different, but what's more interesting about absinthe is the fact that it was banned. It was straight up banned. It's people thought it was poisonous. It's not. It was very popular among the common folk, which is why there's a little bit of a conspiracy. There's a little bit of like conspiracy theory as to why a absinthe got banned. So that's a fun story too. People in power didn't necessarily like that poor people were drinking so much absinthe, and so people who made wine essentially outlawed their competition by getting absinthe banned. So there's a health panic behind absinthe. There's a moral panic behind absinthe. There's like a conspiracy theory behind absinthe. There's so much interesting stuff about absinthe. In addition to the fact that it tastes hella good. So like absinthe is very much my favorite spirit. And so I would just want an excuse to want to drink a lot of absinthe. to be frank, you're also drunk. So true. So true. And I love it. I mean, like, this is my medicine. Like, can I get like real talk? Can I get super serious? Can I get like kind of dark on you guys in a like philosophical way? I had a nice pizza flatbread from a restaurant recently that had hot honey and spicy sausage. It was pretty yummy. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I've been wanting to make hot honey for myself for a long time. It's so easy to make, honestly. It's literally just honey, chili flakes, a like dash of vinegar, and like boil it. So, well, not even boil it, just simmer it until like all the flavors extract, and then you got some hot honey. That's lovely. I made a microwave chicken parm, dude. Oh my god, I was actually talking to someone about like. So the conversation started with cake cuisine. Cake cuisine is garbage. According to everyone who's tried it. I don't think I've ever had cake cuisine, but it doesn't look particularly good as far as like microwavable products go. I grew up really loving Michelinas. Michelinas is a brand of like microwavables, like you know those microwavable meals. You put them in the microwave, just like vent the corner, nuke them for 3 minutes. You get some food. Like I really love like the Michelinas fettuccine. I love the Michelinas Salisbury steak, and back to your points, Chibity, I really like the Marie Callender's. Marie Callender's has all sorts of good stuff, but I really like the Marie Callender's chicken parmesan. That stuff is like the best freaking microwavable no, it's not the best microwavable food I ever had, but it's one of the best microwavable foods I've ever had, because it's so like delicious. Like the pasta with the sauce, and then the chicken, the fried chicken, and the cheese on it. It was for a microwavable, it was so good. Have become a big enjoyer of hot honey. Yeah, hot honey is absolutely like you can put it on anything and it's so good. Damn, now I want chicken popcorn. Ooh, oh, that reminds me of another thing. I had boba. Oh my god. I was actually trying to avoid this conversation because it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure. I got really into the VTuber Myra Locke. She's this police VTuber of this apparently it's not a new corpo, but it's a small corpo called Promisu. She's like this cop dragon VTuber, and all three of them are dragons. And she's really funny. She's really cute. She has a design that I really take to. I didn't realize that she was actually like a YouTuber as well. And it's like, oh. Holy shit. Oh my. Because she's asking for like NSFW questions in Sanomaro. She's doing a lot of like, she's doing a few like spicy stuff. Like someone has already commissioned into like lewd fan art of her. Like holy shit. Like she's actually like up there, but also like as relevant to me, like I just thought she was cute, and I thought she was quite funny. And then I noticed that she had posted something about like a what's it called, like it was 2 original glazed donuts. It was like 2 glazed donuts with a chicken sandwich patty in the middle. And then so it's like, imagine a chicken sandwich, but the buns are donuts. And that got me so curious. So I tried that. It was hella good. It was a little too sweet because like the donuts really overpower it. But if you have a thicker cut of meat in the middle, I think it would be a really nice sweet and savory combination. And then also, she talked about like, oh, I just had some mango boba. It was so good. I'm so excited for my debut. And I was like, holy shit, I haven't had boba in literally years. I don't think I've had boba in over a year. And then so I was craving boba so hard that I just went to a boba stop and got me some popcorn chicken and a mango boba of my own. And that was, man, I forgot how good boba was. But also the reason I don't get boba that often is because it has like 1 trillion calories. So like it messes me up how much she likes food, because I feel like every time she talks about food, I'm gonna end up like like, ooh, that sounds good, I want to try that. Ooh, that sounds good, I want to try that. Ooh, that sounds good, I want to try that. And suddenly, like, I'm just inflating. I'm like getting myself a big old belly like an Umamusume character. I've never had boba. Didn't know it existed until YouTubers. There are so many boba places around here, or where I live, and so like I'm used to the concept of boba. There's so many boba places, and I love. And it gave me such a taste for Taiwanese fried chicken, because that's kind of a specialty with boba places too. Is that they always have like Taiwanese fried chicken, and Taiwanese fried chicken is delicious, absolutely lovely. It's so different from like American style fried chicken in a way that's absolutely brilliant. And I love American style fried chicken. I prefer American style fried chicken most of the time, but if I'm not in the mood for American style fried chicken, I want Taiwanese fried chicken. I'm awake by pure force of will. I'm procrastinating like a mission for a friend while I doodle another friend he know like the grandma cause fun. What the heck? I'm also using you as a podcast. If you're lurking, I thank you for that too, dude, because honestly, like the fact that anyone listens to me at all is a blessing. I remember it being quite nice when I was small me, but if I tried it today, I think it probably sucks a lot. If this is in reference to microwavables, yeah, they're pretty low quality. But when I was much younger, I really loved the taste of microwavables. I also feel like you're drinking something cherry flavored. I like cherry soda. I don't remember ever being a fan of anything that was like super cherry flavored, because of the fact that like cherry flavored stuff just tastes like medicine most of the time, let's be honest. I love donuts, but some recipes don't need to exist, like chicken on donuts. Fair. I didn't think it would be bad. That's why I liked it. Hear me out. Root beer cocktail. One of my favorite drinks ever. So before the mint Fantome cocktail I talked about, the chilling reminder, my favorite cocktail ever was the Naughty Dog, which is root beer, rum. No, was it rum? I think it was rum. I'd have to look it up again, but it was root beer, rum, heavy cream. Yes, it was rum. And Kahlua, yes. Kahlua rum, heavy cream, and root beer. And that is... It tastes exactly like a root beer float, but boozy and complicated in all the best ways. Because if you use a nice rum, it's super... or spiced and complicated. And that's why I say you don't need spiced rum, is because like they do also, like with real rums, they do spice it a little bit. You get notes of cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff anyways. You get the spiciness, the banana-ness, the funkiness, the carameliness of the rum. You get like the sweet and coffee flavor of the Kahlua. You get like the richness, the thickness of the heavy cream. And then of course, if you get a quality root beer, like a really nice root beer, like that adds to it as well. And it's so... Ooh, I need to make that for you guys. I need to make that for you guys. That is one of my favorite drinks ever, and I haven't had it for a while because I just don't have quality. No, I do have quality root beer. I don't have heavy cream right now. But yeah, let's make a Naughty Dog one of these days. That drink is absolutely fantastic. Just absolutely 100% lovely. There's at least one cocktail that uses root beer. I'm sure there's many because mixers and soda is a very big thing. Like I've been wanting to do an episode that's everything with Coke. I wanted to do like, because rum and Coke is a thing. I know a lot of people put whiskey in Coke, which is blasphemous to me, but I kind of want to give it a second chance because, like, frankly, in my opinion, if you're mixing Coke and blank, it's because you don't actually like the taste of alcohol and you want to hide it. But like rum and Coke is one of the few exceptions of that because of the fact that like rum has a very distinct flavor that also meshes well with Coke. And I did want to actually do a little research on it because there is a great mixology channel. I forget which one, but they said their common joke is a common joke they make is what's the most famous Amaro in the world? And even if you don't know any Amaros, you should know the answer because the most common Amaro in the world is Coca-Cola. And I think an Amaro is like a specific blend of like herbs and spices and whatnot. And so like technically speaking, an herb is a Coke is an Amaro. Even if like in mixology terms, Amaros tend to be liquors with some actual alcohol in them and like various complex flavors. And Coke is a complex flavor, let's be honest. But it's also very accessible. And so that's why I wanted to give like that specific phrase, like the most popular Amaro is Coca-Cola. The reason that's why I want to do that episode because I don't want to approach it from you're just trying to hide the alcohol. I do want to see if there's some actual merit to mixing Coke with all these spirits. And it gives me an opportunity to rant about vodka again, to be honest. Because I know for a fact if you mix... I haven't ever tried it. I have never tried it. But I know for a fact that if you mix vodka with Coca-Cola, what it tastes like is Coca-Cola that gets you drunk. Because vodka has no flavor. I'm listening to this before bed. It's very comforting. I'm very glad that you think my voice is comforting. And that all my yapping is comforting. Thank you for stopping by, Alex. I'm very happy to have met you. I think my favorite drink, at least in the summer, is a pina colada, but I feel like everyone says that. That doesn't matter. If you like it, you like it. A pina colada is absolutely excellent. I love a pina colada myself, and it doesn't matter that it's a stealth spirit drink. It's so good. It's just the refreshing beach milkshake that's like, I could do a pineapple juice episode, honestly. We can make pina coladas. We can make painkillers. It would probably mostly be painkillers. We can make so many good pineapple cocktails because boy, do I love me some beach drinks. Yeah, the classic Jack and Coke. Oh my god. I think that's specifically why that exists, because Jack Daniels is absolute garbage. Funnily enough, one of my favorite cocktails is the Charo Negro. It's a tequila and cola with a squirt of lemon and a pinch of salt. If tequila and Coke go together, then adding that lemon and salt does sound pretty good too. I think it's the opposite. It's a way to taste an alcoholic soda. Yeah. Yeah, refreshing coconut milkshake. I don't like Jack Daniels. I thought so. Let's bring it out. Let's bring it out because it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Give me a sec. Before I got into mixology, one of my favorite things ever was that Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey. And yeah, I just liked it because it was like super strong and boozy, gets me drunk. And then that nice tinge of honey made it feel so smooth, which is not a real mixology term, which is not a real noting term. If something is smooth, that doesn't mean anything. Not in the way that people describe it, which is to say it doesn't have much alcohol burn. The sensation of your body rejecting the poison that you're putting into it is not a flavor. The alcohol burn is your body rejecting the poison that's going into it. So if you don't feel that, you are either, or one, it's smooth, it's doing a good job of hiding the alcohol, or two, you are an alcoholic like me and are used to the alcohol burn, and so that you don't really feel it as much anymore. You just taste the flavors. And the issue is that the whiskey is absolutely nasty. The whiskey is absolutely gross, and it's trying to cover up how bad it is with the honey flavor. Now that I know better about alcohol, like I used to love it, and to be frank, I don't blame anyone for loving it. I loved the Jack Daniels Tennessee Honey, but now it's gross to me. If it's poison, why is it so good? So true, so true. I consider it medicine because, once again, poison and medicine are two sides of the same coin. Yeah. And to be frank, people thought alcohol was medicine for a long time because it felt so good to feel drunk. On a trip, some friends once walked into a restaurant with alcoholic Lucky Charms milkshakes. Don't know if that's something you wanted to try. So How to Drink did an episode where he took a bunch of breakfast cereal and made cocktails out of them, and he actually made some really good cocktails out of them because of the fact that like various flavor profiles work well with alcohol. So like say Cocoa Puffs. Chocolate goes well with coffee liqueur, so he put it with coffee liqueur. Coffee liqueur goes well with like milk, so like he put some milk in it. he likes the heat of scotch, so he put scotch in it, and that cocktail actually turned out really good. Or I know with Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops are flavored with like a citric thing that tastes a lot like orange blossom water, so you can make a really good tiki drink out of that. And so he made a tiki drink, layered it with some Fruit Loops, and it actually turned out quite good. Like a lot of the breakfast cereals that we have are actually quite good cocktail ingredients. I would be willing to try that. I don't think I felt alcohol in burn in a long time. Boy, I still feel it, but I'm very good at ignoring it because I love absinthe, and absinthe is so strong. Absinthe is very, very strong. It's very hard to ignore the alcohol burn with absinthe, but I know how to push past that to be able to actually taste my alcohol. It's yummy poison, yep. And everything is poisonous when you think about it, so why shy away from it? I mean, alcohol is medicine though. It's a good antiseptic and anesthetic. Jack and Fruit Loops for breakfast. Oh god, don't make me drink Jacks. I don't want to drink any more Jacks. I'm past my Jack stage. Woo! That was nice. Like that guy that does that as versions of everything using the Everclear. Oh yeah, like what's his name again? Tipsy Bartender? The Everclear Martini. I mean, if you like the taste of vermouth, that wouldn't sound bad. I want a lot of gin in my martini because I struggle with vermouth. There are two episodes I've wanted to try doing actually. I wanted to do I already know the clickbait title as well. Drinking vermouth until I like it. What was it? Drinking Campari until I like it. And as it turns out, I do like Campari now. I do like Campari now. I have gotten used to it right now. It's very delicious to me. I realize that it's sweet, and it's as sweet as it is bitter. I couldn't get past the bitterness for a while, but now that I'm used to it, I understand the sweetness. Yeah. Campari's delicious. It's quite good. It's also very bitter. Woo! Ugh, my nose is acting up. Honestly, despite having 2 caipirinhas, I still want a Bohemian Mule. But while I make the Bohemian Mule, do you guys want to chat more? Is there anything you want me to talk about? Do you want to chat with me more? Or I'll find something to talk about, and or is there something you want me to talk about? Or would you mind if I make myself a Bohemian Mule and we play a little Umamusume? Let me know while I get another lime and some ice. I like vermouth, and I also like olives, so I think that's why I don't really like Campari. I like Aperol though. Yeah, Aperol is significantly different, but it does taste pretty similar to Campari, except that if you turn the bitterness way down. You never got to your depression talk? Which one? Just the depression talk from about like how I was depressed earlier this morning, or like the the comparing alcohol to medicine depression talk. Let me know. I'll be right back to grab a little bit of ice. Well, rather a lime, but whatever. Our Bohemian Mule. Our Bohemian Mule is very simple. It's just imagine a Moscow Mule, which is simply lime juice, vodka, and ginger beer. But instead of vodka, we are using instead of vodka, we are using absinthe. So this time we are gonna juice it properly, but I'm just gonna put the lime peels directly into the mug because I like the oils. I think the flavor of the oils really add to it. My favorite absinthe, St. George. Ounce and a half of that. So Chibity, that depends if multiple people are fine with hearing it. So if 3 people say they're fine with hearing it, then I'll go on that little spiel. But if not, I do want to have chill vibes here, so I don't want to get too dark for people, especially because like in a way I would still bring it in a hopeful way, but it is kind of a dark subject. The other day, I saw a post from YouTube, Kevin Cos, discussing replacements or simple alternatives, so I kind of like that because there were a lot of simple ingredients. Oh yeah, Kevin Cos is awesome. His recipes take a lot of work, but it's for the benefit of you. If you have the time to do this, it can save you a lot of time, a lot of money. So, in the long run, it takes a lot of time to do it in the short run, but then if you take his advice, it saves you a lot of time and money in the long run. It's your stream, you can talk about whatever you want. I'm not gonna lie, even I get depressed about what I wanted to say, so that's why I'm only gonna say if you guys want to hear it. So I really would rather not say it, but it's also something that's been stuck in my head for a while, so you know. Be right back. I'm just gonna fill this with ice. Ooh, that's lucky. This was my last can of ginger beer. Just top that off with ginger beer. I have more ginger beer in bottle form, but then the can is like perfectly sized. The can is perfectly sized for these mugs. I've used a bit of amaretto as a substitute for orcha. Is that a good substitute? Interesting. I saw someone made a substitute orgeat with like almond powder, which I thought sounds convenient. I was like, there's no way that's as good as regular orgeat. Is the thing. Almond syrup for those involved. For those who don't know. But there, like, I also find it to be such a pain in the ass to make orgeat. So if almond powder orgeat is even like 70% as good, but like 100 times easier to make because it looks 100 times easier to make, I would use that orgeat all the time. But the matter is, substitute for dry vermouth in the post. It's another 4 or 5 white, so not a lot of shelf life. It's orgeat. It's made of almonds. Yeah. That's my other issue with vermouth. It's like when I make stuff with vermouth, it's like for 1 or 2 drinks that I want to make, and then the rest of the vermouth bottle goes to waste because it's like I don't like a lot of vermouth drinks, unfortunately. Powder orgeat. So it is a. It's like this weird, like, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it is like I trust them because they have a lot of good videos. I forget their channel name. It might be like Sip and Drink or whatever, but it's like they found this brand of what it's supposed to do is it's like a powder for making almond milk, right? But then like instead, he figures like, oh, but what if you add this with sugar as well so you can turn it into a syrup? And then he found, so like the way you make orgeat is you make almond milk and then you infuse that almond milk with, and you should make your own almond milk because like the almond milk you get at the store is filtered out. You want all the fats in your almond milk. That's why like say, and my orgeat's running low. That's why I need to make more orgeat. Give me a sec. Like, my orgeat is pretty cloudy. My orgeat, like, honestly doesn't look that sexy. But it's made from pure almonds. I take like normal almonds and I blend it up, make almond milk from it, squeeze it out, filter it out so I get the raw almond milk. And then I mix that with sugar to turn it into orgeat because it's basically almond milk syrup. And then so he found this product that's basically like a health thing where it's like, oh, you can make your own almond syrup by like diluting this with water and like stirring it until it's mixed together. And then it's like, okay, this makes a decent almond milk. And if it makes a decent almond milk, then I could add sugar to it to make a decent orgeat. And then so he just blended it up with orgeat, and he blended it up with sugar and water, and it made a decent orgeat to him. And I was like, I gotta try that because that is a trillion times easier than making a normal orgeat, which is making my own nut milk. Like I don't think I can like making regular orgeat is such a pain in the ass because I have to clean a food processor to grind up the almonds. It's a blender because I need to blend the. No, okay, so I need to blend a. I need to clean a blender because I need to blend almonds with water, and then I need to clean a juicer because I need to separate the almond solids from the almond infused liquid I create. And then I need to clean a nut milk bag to filter the last of the almond pieces from the almond milk. And then I have to make the syrup using that almond milk I created it in a pan with a bunch of sugar to then make my orgeat and then clean all that. And that's such a pain in the ass. Might be healthier. The store or stuff shoves in a bunch of additives. There is one specific brand that doesn't. There's one specific brand that actually makes good shelf-stable orgeat, small hand fruits. But that being said, because they do such a good job of it, it's expensive. So that's another reason to make your own orgeat. Orgeat means horchata in Spanish, so we make horchata with rice, and it's kind of bugging me. I made my own horchata with the amaretto for a Mai Tai I did. Nice. Yeah, there's someone made a rice shower cocktail for rice shower from Umamusume, so like that's with horchata as part of it, because horchata is rice milk, Mexican rice milk, and that sounds hella good. Honestly, it's horchata and ube flavoring with like a bunch of like flowers on it, so because she has a flower in her hair. That sounds fucking amazing. I'm not really describing the absinthe mule because, to be honest, it's an absinthe limeade. I could wax poetic about how much I love Saint George absinthe, but like, this is a very basic drink. I've done an episode on mules before. I could do it again, honestly. I'd be willing to do it again because it was fun. But yeah, there's nothing complicated about this drink. That's why I'm not explaining it much. I think that's a good time to get to Umamusume, to be frank. Pouring the horse and horchata. Thank you for the subway to get to Umamusume. Update. Oh yeah. If I knew there was an update, I would have pulled in front of you guys, right? I already pulled for Super Creek. I'm actually weirdly disappointed, honestly, because of the fact that, like, so I got Super Creek in only 30 pulls. Pretty lucky. The issue with that is you know what? I'm fine with this specific awkwardness. Okay. Saigamesu. Oh shit, what was I talking about? I totally lost my train of thought. What was I talking about again? Please let me know, because my brain is super blitz right now. Where is Umamusume? There we go. There we go. I wanna put the actual bar cam too, the vertical bar cam on this screen as well, but I need to find a way that's not super intrusive. For specifically Umamusume, all the action is happening on the left side of the screen anyways, so I could put bar cam on the right side of the screen, so you can just see my hands working as I make drinks. But I still need to figure that out. We might do a specific Umamusume stream when I finally find some carrot juice, frankly. There wasn't any at my grocery store, shockingly. If we can start making Umamusume cocktails on stream, then I would also be drinking it while playing it, while like having the bar cam on stream. And so that could be a fun little thing. As we play Umamusume, we can also play, you can watch me drink a Umamusume cocktail. If you can try horchata to do it, it's the best natural drink we have. Way better than hibiscus water. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Pulled Super Creek in 30. Nice, nice. Yeah, I pulled Super Creek in 30 as well. For a second, we also got drunk and started seeing you double. Lemon water gets the second place in the classics, or lemonade. The lemonade and whatever lemon you use are two different things. Wonder if you can run Nikkei. I should. No, I definitely can. I did a Nikkei stream super long ago when I wanted to talk about Cinderella's story. For lemonade, I would do it more like a mocktail using sparkling water. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I've done an auto cocktail that's like that. It was pomegranate, strawberries, lemon juice, and sparkling water, and we did that. That was really nice. Okay. Actually, so since we're here, let me just switch my Twitch stream to Umamusume mode. Change categories. Come on now. Actually, so whoa, what the fuck? Since we're here, let me just switch my Twitch stream. Okay, whoopsie. Okay, there we go. Umamusume. Pretty Dubby. We're on 99 followers on Twitch, by the way. If one person can follow me, I can brag about getting to 100 viewers. If you wouldn't mind, obviously. Oh, no, you were talking about pulling Super Creek in 30 and I've been disappointed and lost your train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, okay, so, let me pull it up. Okay, so to rewind, so it's the Super Creek. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So is the Super Creek banner right now. Super Creek is the best stamina support in the game. She gives you tons of passive stamina over time, and the stamina is very much the second most important whatchamacallit? The second most important stat in the game, because if you don't have enough stamina, you just can't complete some races. And basically it's like your HP bar. If your horse takes up too much energy, they just can't finish a race. They would be so slow over the course of the race. Oh, what's that? Someone follow? Someone subscribe? If someone says subscribed, I'm so sorry that I didn't see it, because I can't. I can't see shiz right now. I really shouldn't make my bot alert me to that, because I truly do appreciate anyone who does follow me. And so I really want to shout you out if you follow me. So I'm sorry that I didn't see it. Haka, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm not sure if that was on Twitch or on YouTube, but thank you so much for the follow. Gesundheit, thank you. I guess Umamusume doesn't take up too many resources. Yeah, surprisingly, given how frequently I crash on on with GFL2. I bought mint plant the other day, so soon I'll be able to harvest it a little to add to lemon noir for the cocktails I cover mints. Nice. So yeah, anyways, back to the point. The Super Creek banner is Super Creek is the best stamina sport in the game. She gives you tons of passive stamina. She gives you the best stamina recovery. Swinging Maestro recovers her stamina while on a corner. Very good. Just overall, just an amazing card. The issue, as it were, that I pulled her so early is that there's a lot. Umamusume is actually very balanced. There's a lot of support cards at the lower rarity that are actually quite good. So I'm soaring right now by rarity. These SR cards are actually really good too. Like the Tachyon. I believe the Tachyon is one of the best as the support cards. Same with the Marvelous Sunday. They're SR cards. Sweep Tosho is one of the best speed cards. Manhattan Cafe is a pretty decent in stamina card. If you're running multiple stamina, like you would want Manhattan Cafe. I wanted more dupes of these SRs, but because I pulled Super Creek so early, there technically really isn't any reason for me to pull the banner anymore because I want to save for Umas I like, and it sucks because I didn't get that many dupes. And that's why I'm like low-key disappointed. Like, yes, I'm happy to have pulled Super Creek, but the issue is like it's still gonna be like 0 limit break, so I'm not gonna get super big bonuses for it. So I'm still gonna borrow someone else's like max limit break Super Creek, but for that same reason, I was hoping I would be quote unquote a little bit less lucky because of the fact that hey, I would be pulling a lot more SRs, which means I can limit break them, which means I can like use more of my SRs. But unfortunately, like I pulled Super Creek so early that like I haven't been able to upgrade any of my stuff. Just to make sure, I'm gonna make sure that. Okay, we are in Goshi mode. Goshi mode is a little bit harder, and it's been actually kind of frustrating in a good way because it's they make everything just a tiny bit harder, and it's actually like really stressful in a good way. So yeah, it's I'm trying to grind it for extra monies, but also like I haven't really had a comfortable run yet, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to do like gold ship specifically because there is a gold ship related there's a gold ship related task that I'm like trying to get right. Okay, so which one of these was my good legacy? Swinging Maiso with those booba? Yeah, agree. So there was a great tweet which is like swinging Maestro indeed, and just showing a slow motion shot of Super Creek running. There was also a really funny there's a really funny tweet about like someone saying like, oh, Umamusume proving that you don't need ecchi Gunner elements like jiggle physics to sell, oh well, to become popular. And then like everyone's quote routine like, dude, are you serious? Have you seen the jiggle physics on like half of the Umamusume? Like Gento Dana has crazy jiggle physics, Super Creek has crazy jiggle physics, like Daiwa Scarlet has crazy jiggle physics. Everyone has jiggle physics. Like, that is such a cold take. Why is this one better? Sure, I'll take it for the double. So we're gonna get a wit. Okay. Okay. Sure, let's take this one. And then for no. Oh no, this is my Bakshin one, so that's fine. So Sweep Tosho is good here. Hishi Amazon is good. I do need the double power. I really like Kita-san. I was actually looking at some tier lists, and yes, Kita-san is broken, but at 0 MLB, she's actually not that good. So I remember swapping her out for a bit, but she raises your floor so much. I can't cut to Kita-san. I really also want to do an Umamusume cocktail stream. Man, next paycheck for sure, I'm setting aside some money for some fucking carrot juice. We are going to experiment with carrot juice next stream, and I promise you it's going to be awesome. And I'm also going to try to binge watch the rest of Umamusume. I'm almost done with season 3. I'm almost done with season 3. I've been going through the Chibi series, and I know there's at least Cinderella Grey, but there's something else. I think there's a few other OVAs I need to watch too, but I'm like going through Umamusume hard right now. And when I do the Umamusume cocktail stream, I really want to take it seriously. So I want to make sure I'm done with Umamusume, the anime, and I've properly I got the ingredients together. Also here it's more common to use the things you call limes for lemon water. We don't have yellow lemons here, only imported, expensive in a few places. Ah, that sucks. I hear conflicting things about this game being generous, and others says it's not. It's generous in that they give you a lot of free stuff. It's not generous in that it's not. It's the rates itself. So the gacha itself is expensive. I'm almost at 15,000. That's enough for 100 pulls. Pity is at 200, so you need 30,000, and it's so expensive to get to 30,000. But they do give you a lot of free stuff. In terms of the rates themselves, the rates are not that generous. I would say it leans on the ungenerous side, but it tricks people into thinking it's generous because they give you so much free carrots that like you get to it in a relatively deep way. Like Nikkei is somewhat similar. They are pretty generous in terms of like how often they give you stuff, but it's not enough because it's never enough to give you pity. Whereas say like Blue Archive gives you tons of pools, sure, but the rates are super ungenerous. Yeah, and we're just gonna borrow a Super Creek here. I think this is a fine deck. I was thinking about this deck, but I think this should be fine. Mexico doesn't have our lemons? Ah, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna head to bed because I'm dizzy and I haven't been drinking. Oh, take care of yourself, Hacker Troller. Thanks for stopping by. I think people care more about prem currency for bulls. Yeah, and so it's weird. I don't think this game is particularly generous, but it gives off the air based on how often they give you free e-pulls. Give you free carrots. And I want to read through it because Golshi is such a funny character. Hopefully I'm not too loud because my brothers have complained that I'm being too loud. The gentle breeze swirls by the beach at night, and the air is awash with the soothing lull of the waves. The tranquility is far removed from the chaos of the sea. What in the world am I doing here? It's the ocean! Hey, there's no time to be a zombie trainer. Ah! Alright, on your feet. The time for you to awaken has come. What's going on? What? Seriously? You don't remember? One fateful day, the sky turned black, and all hope disappeared from the world. Did it? Fortunately, the universe has me, the great savior of the world, Gold Ship on their side. I've crossed oceans and climbed mountains in search of Eden, all so I can save the world. Hearing the word Eden brings back some hazy memories. That's right, it all started a few days ago. I was walking along thinking about the upcoming Twinkle series when... Hey trainer, lend me an ear. I was digging into the field to investigate the bedrock when guess what? I found the Book of Secrets. The land of Eden is a utopia that can only be reached by the Umamusume who wields the ultimate power. I call on thee, O Gold Ship, to seek out Eden. Yours truly, the Book of Secrets. That means I'm the chosen Umamusume, right? Right? Oh, I'm pumped. Wait, would the real Book of Secrets sign off with yours truly? Seems fishy. You're doubting the veracity of this book? The very land of Eden yearns for me. Clearly you don't understand how important I am. I don't want to get rough, but you leave me no other choice. In you go. Somebody help. Oh, wrong pipe. I was drinking and trying to say that at the same time. Ooh. There. You're okay. It's not like I'm gonna chop you up and make a croquette of you or something. Oh my god. I forgot about this line. Honestly, Umamusume makes me crave croquettes too. Croquettes are so delicious. I must have been dragged off to this place after that. Anyway, now that we're here, let's go over what we have to do. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a compass on you, would you? Come again? I mean, we lost everything from our phones to our food while swimming here. So now I don't even know which way home is, much less Eden. Not gonna lie, I'm super pumped about living the rest of our lives here. How did things come to this? For no reason, we ended up back at home. Okay, so I've mentioned this before, but my philosophy is that my priority is left to right. So guts never gets trained. But if anything is relatively close, and even if stamina or power is a little better, I would prioritize the one on the left. So speed is the highest priority, then stamina, then power, then wit. That being said, if neither of these three are particularly good, then I do wit to reroll because you recover stamina instead of losing stamina when you pick wit. That being said, early game, I think I want to, because also your friendships, whenever you train with anyone in here, you build your friendship with them, and that boosts it when they're in the same place. And when they're at max friendship, they boost it by a lot. So I think I'm gonna go with stamina here. Whoa. Stamina here, so that I can train these two speed cards. That's the way I approach it. And by the way, I have the short story, the actual story of the URA I have set to quick mode. Basically, they really shorten the story segments, but I still have the trainee events up, so we can learn more about Gold Chip, who is the funniest character in Umamusume by a lot. In this case, yeah, this is a speed training. Oops. Okay. Gold Chip is finished training for the day. Thanks, trainer. Laters. Time for just some supplement train. The grind never ends. What's supplement train? Are you serious? You don't know what supplement train is? Were you stuck in the Stone Age? Jeez. Supple as in supplementary. Train as in training. Duh. It's trending all over the Goshi multiverse, especially in case you've been living under a rock. If you're gonna be my trainer, you gotta keep up what's going viral and catch it like the common cold, yo. I know CD is currently training. CD? Never heard of it. You sure that's a thing? I apologize for this in advance. It's such a childish joke, but like, you guys would be doing it too. Like, I can't be held responsible for this. The joke is too easy. CD's nuts! In the trainer multiverse it is. Huh? Well, what's it mean? Enlighten me. I tell Cold Chip that CD sounds her cooldown and she laughs. Is that it? Speaking of cooling down though, there's gotta be something more efficient way to do it. Like eating shaved ice while cooling down. We could call it the coolest cooldown. Yeah, it'll be all the rage in the Goshi multiverse. I can just feel it. One can only hope it stays in the Goshi multiverse. Now you can get this event multiple times, because like every now and then after you train, you always have a chance to get some extra training, and I'm always gonna say no to it because you get a little extra bonus stamina energy for doing that. So I'm gonna skip this from now on, and any other like universal events like this. Like I'm gonna skip all the support card events. Just because otherwise it will take too long. We want to focus just on Gold Chip's story. Did you see the all Haru Udara competition that some VTuber ran? Obaki Pam and Kiri Kilavo were in it. I knew that existed. I didn't end up watching it, but it was super cute because Haru Udara is super lovable. Gold Chip would do a D's Nuts joke. I would guarantee it. The stories about the real life Gold Chip make you realize that the in-game and the anime version of Gold Chip are not that weird after all. Because the real life Gold Chip is the weirdest animal ever. And I mean that completely without exaggeration. It is such a weird animal that like that's why they made the anime character so weird, because like dude, like no horse acts the way that Gold Chip acts, the IRL Gold Chip. Yep, we got the extra training in again. Yep, another support event. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sniffly right now. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Okay, we can stamina train here. More extra training. Woo! I'm super drunk right now. Ah! Oh wait, I should have been reading this one. Sorry. It's yakisoba dog for lunch today. Woo! Today's gonna be a good day. I Gold Chip's invitation. I join her for lunch on the academy. Well, aren't you chipper? Nakayama! A chill chills through the air like a sword. Nakayama Festa's competitive aura staggers Gold Chip. Her vibes are really up to 11 today. About to pull something, is she? When I see that fear in your eyes, it only makes me want to challenge you even more. Challenge me? To what? There's a little something I want to try. Suguroku, that is. Suguroku, the traditional Japanese board game where players use dice to race to the finish. How about it? I bet you could put up a good fight. A good fight, you say? I'm not one to pass up a challenge. Warning, with Gold Chip in the zone, it's highly unlikely the match will end at the entire lunch period. Should I send her in or should I stop her? Sorry, trainer, I've got to sell this. Go ahead and eat lunch without me. Wait, I think the right one is wait, I'll play on your behalf. Because depending on what you pick, it raises a different stat. Wait, I'll play on your behalf. You what? Like a good challenge, do you? I'm in. Let's do this. You versus me. Oh, come on. Seriously? What am I, chopped liver? It's a challenge she's after. I'm going to give everything I got. That was my intent at least, but... Huh. Was that it? Despite my most valiant efforts, I get my butt handed to me on a silver platter. Ah, what a nice break. So how's the game go? Oh, looks like you got owned. That's alright though. I'm just happy I got to relax. Victory is only determined and driven. My match with Nakayama Festa is a painful reminder of just how cutthroat the world of competition can be. Okay, I got energy, so that's the better option, is to not let Gold Chip play. For the Haru Cup, basically everyone started on fresh accounts and 3 hours to train for an all Haru race, a match of the level 88 hours. Oh, that's super awesome actually. That's super cute. It one prevents people from just having like an OP Haru Urara, which you could totally build. Like you can actually build a really playable Haru Urara. And second of all, it just shows the labor of love, honestly. Like it is really cool that it's like, oh yeah, start on a fresh account. To make your Haru Urara, from a fresh account, make your Haru Urara as best as you can, given nothing. You start with literally nothing, and get to race with that. That's super cool. That's super cute. I love that. Oh man, I need to watch that VOD now. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna grab some paper towels so I can blow my nose. Sorry about this.
なあ、走ってきていいか。無駄に元気が有り余ってっからよ。鳥の数数えてたらうっかり気失ってたわ。早くしねえと勝手にどっか行っちまうぞ。白目向いて走るとすげえ目が乾燥すんだよ。
Who ended up winning that competition anyways? By the way,
飽きてきたでゴルシ。
oops, wrong one. There we go. So I got me some water. I also got me a beer because I just really wanted a beer. Don't worry, I'll hydrate. I'll try to hydrate as much as I can because I did have a lot to drink. And of course, I did get a bunch of paper towels. So apologies in advance if I end up blowing my nose and that's kind of gross sounding. But also, I'm now prepared. I forgot to open the beer, so just give me one more sec. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh. And Gesundheit for the sneezes. I appreciate you, Chivity. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, stamina's super... Actually, no. Yeah, no. Speed is still the way to go because the director doesn't do anything. She gives you a few extra skill points, but the URA, the first campaign we have, that the only one Global has right now, is more stat based than it is skill based. So she isn't very helpful. Okay, more double speed. How much is my wrist column? Oh, no, we can do this just fine. Yep. And then now we can probably rest. Oh, wait. We need to rest. No. Sleep deprived. The rest events are gonna repeat often too. If you haven't played Umamusume, there's only 3 that can happen. Sleep deprived, where you only recover 30 and there's a chance you can get a debuff as well. all refreshed, which is just normal. You get the normal amount of stamina back with no risk, and then well rested, where you get at 70 energy back, and you might get a positive if buff. Okay, thankfully no debuff. Okay, okay, that's it. Okay. None of these are particularly good. We can do a wit reroll. That would probably be pretty good. Yeah, let's do a wit. Let's do a wit reroll. Oh. Whoopsie. Okay. Okay, another extra training. So, see these nuts. Wow. This is such an unlucky run, actually. Okay. Okay, that's a decent stamina, so let's do the stamina. Okay, we got stamina and power. Neither of those are good. We can reroll for wit. Let's do it. Kita-san Baraku, the protagonist of season 3. It's a good season. It's just not as good as season 2, honestly. I want to talk about Umamusume, the anime, so bad. I want to do a full-on Zatsudan one of these days. Is of just talking about Umamusume. Unfortunately, just like I really want to make a cocktail for it, and I really want it to be focused. Like, okay, we're gonna make the cocktail. I'm gonna get a little drunk. We are gonna talk about Umamusume for like 5 hours straight. It's gonna be great. But not yet. Not yet. Stamina is the clear winner here. Jesus Christ. Did we? Yeah, okay, we maxed out Sweep Tosho already, so that's awesome. I did manage to get a dupe for Sweep Tosho, so that's great. I follow the winner of the Haru Cup Toru Takes, Babniku. Name sounds familiar. I feel bad for that I don't remember them because I don't think I've seen them on Twitter. Or is it Todetakes or something like that? Okay, the make debut should be relatively easy, so we are just gonna skip it because like we definitely don't have time to go through a full season here. But I did want to get through as much of a season as possible, and I'll probably just continue this on my own off stream. But like one of these days, we should do a full-on thing. Oh shit. Whatever. I somehow still managed to get ready for debut. I'm worried about, if I'm worried about anything right now, it's about how Goldchip is feeling. She, however, oh, good job. Yes, come on, keep it up. It's just a matter of when to shake. I just can't stop watching. Watching what? I'm watching that chihuahua over there, or through this stick. I'm watching that chihuahua over there through this stick of Chikua. What the hell is Chikua? I'm watching that chihuahua over there through the stick of Chikua. There's some things that are only comprehensible when seen through a small hole of a Chikua. Is that like a noodle or something? I know, like, you know how Italians have like penne or like those other like tubular pastas. Do the Japanese have like noodles that are tubular as well? Wait, what the fuck is Gold Chip talking about? Gold Chip is always so incomprehensible. That's why she's such a popular character. She's so weird and funny, but also what the fuck? That Chihuahua must be thinking hard about the best time to hold its paw out for a shake, no doubt. It's the same focus we Umamusume have when we're thinking about the best time to make our move during a race. Her comparison is hard to follow, but I guess Gold Chip must be thinking about the next race in her own unique way. Sorry, I was finishing the absinthe meal. Time to go to the beer. Ah, it's made its move. What? Why is it lying down now of all times? That was obviously the moment to do a paw shake. In any case, I just have to pray she gives it a roll on the race course. Do you guys want to watch the races? I'm definitely skipping the make debut, but if we do any important races, would you want to see those? There we go. Easy dub. That it's never a guarantee, both in Goshi mode and with Gold Chip herself. Honestly, when I first thought of streaming tonight, I thought I was just gonna do some Umamusume, but then I thought about the Caipirinha story, and I really wanted to tell the Caipirinha story. Despite your pre-race, I was gonna say jiggles. I'm a little bit broken by the fact that there are some like pretty well endowed Umamusume who have some very good jiggle physics. Not gonna lie. So, I was thinking about that a little bit with that Freudian slip. Despite your pre-race jiggles, despite your pre-race jitters, Gold Chip's strides are strong and free once it's go time. This is a great sign for future races, and it makes me even more excited to help Gold Chip set a goal and stay the course. You did great. Soybeans, soybeans, soybeans! Are you eating your beans and getting swole on protein? Are you? You are what you eat, and I'm built on soybeans. Oh yeah, I think the regular Gold Chip like subsisted on a lot of soy milk. I don't know why why did soybeans become like associated with like let's be frank, beta men? Like why did it become such a thing? Because like soybeans are like one of the more rich versions of like non-dairy milks out there. I'm not 100% sure why it gained such a weird reputation. That being said, like I barely drink alternative milk. My only alternative milk is almond milk, simply because I'm a bartender and orgeat is important, which is, like I said, almond milk syrup. But like, I don't see the problem with soy milk. I don't understand why it's such a it's a meme in a way. That said, I still prefer regular milk. Now, show me your respect and bow down to the almighty soybean. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to whip up today's batch of soy milk. Soybeans, soybeans, soybeans! Gold Chip begins marching away, but I still have to talk to her about our next goal. Hold it right there. What? What kind of race would you like to run next? Well, that came out of nowhere. What are you, quirky questions, Quincy? Anything is good as long as it's hot, but not as hot as the curry udon right of the pot. Oh my god. Japanese curry sounds so good right now. Beyond that, I don't know. You're the pro trainer, not me. Go get him, Tiger. I come out of the conversation with more questions than answers, but she's already long gone. Using my best judgment, I decide putting her in a race where she can flaunt her long distance aptitude will fire her up. And for that, the hopeful stake sounds like a good place to start. Sorry I'm hiccuping so much. I'm very, very, very drunk. A type of Japanese food made from a fish paste formed around a bamboo or wooden stick, then grilled or steamed. It has a distinctive hollow tube shape. It looks like a churro. So it's like a tube fish churro. If I can divorce the fact that a churro is supposed to be a dessert and just imagine a savory dish that's shaped like a churro, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I'd probably be allergic to it because I can't eat seafood, but that sounds pretty good. Oh god, where's the app? There it is. The dynamic between Satano Diamond and Kita-san Black in there's oh my god, Umamusume is just so, they bait Yuri so hard all the time, and the relationship between Satono Diamond and Kita-san Black is so Yuri coded, but it's also like weird because it's like, okay, they don't go direct and give anyone actual romantic relationships because that would be weird, especially if you know like the real stories and the fact that, well, Kita-san Black and Satono Diamond are both male, in fact. But like, it's so Yuri coded. I will spoil one thing about like something I want to talk about with the whole like Umamusume stream I want to do. There is a scene in season 3 that is like is filmed exactly the way a love confession scene would be shot in like other normal anime. Like, this is when the MC would tell the heroine, I love you, I want to be with you forever. And it's like with them standing in like a flower field over a nice view on a hilltop, like everything, but instead it's like Daya-chan, I want to race you. I will get first place in the next thing. But it's like if you replace the words with like I love you, Daya-chan, please be my girlfriend, like it would not be out of place. It's so weird how like it sounds so Yuri coded. This should be worth the risk. Yeah. So once they're less than 50% energy, there is a risk that training will fail, and there's a lot of bad consequences for that. But it gets higher the lower the energy is. So if it's still around 50%, but it's only a little less than 50%, let's say like pulling a random number out, 44%, the risk shouldn't be too bad to still train her, because of the fact that like, because you can be well rested and recover 70% of your stamina. Like, I don't like resting when I'm near 50%. If I'm closer to 30%, I'll rest, and even if I get the well rested, I only waste like less than 10 stamina. But like, I always risk it when I'm still roughly around 50%. And if I'm not, I can wit train, because wit recovers some stamina. Or I can race. Racing does take some stamina too, but it's but that means that it's like, one, when you race, you get some skill points. Two, because it drains some of your stamina, suddenly you're closer to 30%, and it's more justifiable to rest. The day after voices hoarse. I don't know. I forget what happens during the scene, but fun fact, like Gold Chip, the real life Gold Chip is the grandson of Mejiro McQueen, who is also male. I step innocently through the academy's front gate one day, only to be accosted. Aha! I found a judge. Who, me? Yeah, and the time for you to cast judgments upon us has come. Why must you always speak so cryptically? No comment. Anyway, you heard me. Let's get moving. And so I'm promptly dragged to a karaoke room. There I'm forced to preside over Gold Chip and Mejiro McQueen's endless karaoke battle. The whole Gold family is weird. Even Gold Chip's father, Stay Gold, was a weird ass horse. Gold Chip is like the weirdest horse of all time, but all of the Gold family is so weird. Alright, Mac, you ready to meet your maker? First one to drop from exhaustion loses. Welcome to the gates of hell. You have some nerve to challenge me into a duel of stamina. Your strange choice of stage notwithstanding. Your audaciousness has gone unchecked for far too long. It's time someone puts you in your place. Is she in a bad mood? Mejiro McLean usually plays along with Gold Chip's antics, but this time... You noticed too, eh? Yeah, for some reason she's in a real bad... Enough idle I was gonna say chit chat, but that would have worked. Enough idle chatter. Let's begin. The karaoke battle gets underway, and let's just say there's a reason why McQueen's renowned for stamina. Phew. Oh, finished already? I knew you couldn't back up your claims. Dang it. I knew about your infinite supply of stamina on the race course, but your ability to sting non-stop is a god tier or two. It must be because of those 3-hour sessions you spend singing baseball chants, huh? What are you implying? This is neither here nor there. I don't even attend any games in the first place. Dang it all. What do I do now? At this race, I'll never win. Remember all your training, get a drink and rally? I'm pretty sure get a drink and rally is the better choice because I know this gains back stamina. Excuse me. Gains stamina. That's right. I almost forgot about the soda fountain. No sooner are the words out of her mouth than Gold Chip is out of the door, only to return moments later. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh. What in the world is that bubbling abomination? And why is it such a grotesque color? Here you go, trainer. Down the hatch. I have to drink it? Duh, who else would it be for? Now open wide. I didn't realize I drink this, to be honest. Well, I mean, good excuse. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Oh man. Maybe I should do another stream shotgunning drinks. That was really fun, and now I understand how to shotgun drinks. I hit not interested on the Uma Yuri post on Twitter and it messed my algo up. Had to spend the Ween outrage bait to try to feed me. Yeah, there's a weird amount of anti-Yuri among the Umamusume fan base too, because like there's just a weird amount of anti-Yuri in general, but like Umamusume is so Yuri coded that like obviously the anti-Yuri crowd is gonna be like in very hard force too. For some reason, like, just don't engage with it, you dumb assholes, to be honest. But yeah, there's a weird amount of anti-Yuri too, and it's weird, man. It's weird, man. I've been seeing memes about us they go nearly made with Haru Urara, but it didn't work out. Yeah, no, I saw a singular meme about that, about like Gold Chip confronting Haru Urara. It's like, you tried to fuck my dad. It's like horse. There's also another funny meme about like how, oh boy, YouTube might bonk me for this, but whatever. I'm not monetized yet. There's a meme about like Kita-san Black being a cuck. It's like so the real story of Kita-san Black, and it plays out in the anime, is that he rather, because Kita-san Black is male IRL, same with Duramente, who I'll mention in a sec. Kita-san Black was a very dominant racehorse. He's a legendary racehorse for a reason. He became an Umamusume for a reason. Like, Umamusume is about all the legendary racehorses. All of them have amazing stories. Even Haru Urara, who is legendary for being bad, but like, point being, like, all of them are legendary racehorses. That's why Umamusume exists, to tell their story. Anyways, Kita-san Black is a genuine legendary racehorse, won so many G1s, was super inspirational to a lot of people, had an amazing rivalry with Satano Diamond, but early in his career could never beat Duramente. Then Duramente injured himself, just couldn't fight, couldn't say come back, ended up retiring, so he never gets revenge on Duramente. That sucks for him. He has a good career anyways, Kita-san Black, so he tries to make up for it, and then he retires, as all racehorses eventually do, and wants to mate with Sweep Tosho. Sweep Tosho was in Umamusume was the bratty witch girl we talked about. I don't think we talked about her much, but just to explain, she's a bratty witch girl. And actually female IRL. Duramente gets to her first. For various reasons. Kita-san's Black story is super interesting even after retirement, so that's a whole thing in and of itself. But like, Kita-san Black wants to mate with Sweep Tosho, who is a very successful racehorse of her own. 3-time G1 winner herself. It's impressive if you can even win one, for the record. She won 3, and so that's really impressive. No, Duramente gets to her first, but Kita-san Black also gets a breed with the Sweep Tosho eventually. I forget it's where else, but I think Duramente also mates with one of Kita-san Black's daughters, which is also adding to like the Kita-san cuck meme. Which is just it just proves how weird the like family trees of different of horses can be, just because it's like when you retire as a racehorse, especially when you're particularly female horses, and you get a lot of money for that. There's a famous story. I heard this, so I don't know much about this, but Cleo from Face Connect was talking about this, about how like William Shatner and his wife, his ex-wife, when they divorced, they actually had a pretty protracted legal battle about who gets to keep their horse, because the horse is worth a lot of money, because anyone who wants to breed with that horse, and I think it was a pretty good race horse, like it was like a pretty good American race horse. Like I get if you own the racehorse, you can earn a lot of ton of money off that horse, letting that horse breed with other mares. And so like it is important. The game seems to be lagging at the very least. Let me put it back on the game. There's a bit of choppiness, okay, but hopefully it's not too much. From the mic and VTuber, okay. Let me know if there's anything that got cut off. Where was I? While the song is playing fine? Oh, weird. Okay. Test interface because I was messing around with it because I'm drunk. So yeah, meant to hate, and then he gets cucked again by Gain. I think one of his daughters fucks Dudamente as well, but then. And Kita-san Black gets his revenge in the end, because for one, he outlives Dudamente. I think Kita-san Black might still be alive. I could be wrong, but even if he's not, first of all, rest in peace. Second of all, he's second of all, he is a legend. Like he deserves a lot of praise. But he does get revenge in the end, because both he and one of his sons get to fuck Almond Eye. And Almond Eye is like the goat mare, the goat female horse, because she wins 9 G1 events, which is almost unheard of. That is like an insane amount of G1 events. It would be like if a football player won like 9 Super Bowls, which has never happened as far as I understand. So like I think Tom Brady has 7 or 8, I forget. Like Almond Eye won 9 and she's female. Like that would be like a female sports star, like a WNBA star with 9 rings. Like it's insane. And Kita-san Black and one of his sons got to have sex with with the Almond Eye. Got to breed with her. So he got the last laugh. He got the last laugh after Kita-san Cuck is not it's not real anymore because he won in the end. But it's still a weird sort of story. Trainer. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake. Oh my god. Weirdly, the Megiddo McQueen in game is making me feel things more than the the anime version. And the anime version is excellent. Enough. I've had enough. The battle is over. I see the truth now, and you're the one who showed me it. I understand now that fighting you is pointless. Oh, whoops. I forgot to... There we go. The game is not streamed. Yeah, I realized that. My bad. Thank you, GBD. I'm not sure about the details, but the karaoke battle was declared a draw due to the pointlessness of fighting. Then, on the way home... Hey, is anyone getting a whiff of that yummy smell? Sorry, one sec. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Someone's gotta be selling baked sweet potatoes nearby. Let's get one, McQueen. Sweet potatoes? But... Actually, I did sing quite a bit. Having half a sweet potato would be acceptable. A big thing with Megiddo McQueen's character is that she's always trying to avoid sweets because she's trying to stay fit. But she can't resist. Alright, you heard her. Open up your wallet, trainer. Gold Chip and Megiddo McQueen share a piping hot sweet potato on my dime. Ah, it's been forever since I've tasted this lovely sweetness. Oh, Mac, is that a cute little smile I see on your face? Quit teasing me. You truly are a strange one. I can't help but smile looking at Megiddo McQueen's soft expression and Gold Chip's satisfied grin. Whoops, get your wallet, trainer. You don't mind if I take you on a shopping spree, right? Okay, thanks, bye. Just stop right there. If it takes a long, arduous struggle before I manage to reclaim my wallet. Okay, I picked the right one. We got stamina. This is a good time to rest. Yeah, we'll skip this. It's just another rested thing. It is technically Gold Chip specific, but I don't want to waste too much time so that we can get through as much of the career as possible. Yeah, this looks like a speed, maybe a power, just because I haven't trained power in a while. And I do want to spend some of my energy when it's nearly topped off because there's a lot of events that recover energy and I don't want to waste those. So while wit is what I would normally go for, I want to try something else. I'm going to try power. Because Gold Chip does need power. Some Umamusume don't need power. Gold Chip definitely does. The 7 Wonders of Golshi pending. Hey, Gold Chip doesn't seem like herself today. What's the matter? You'll never believe this. Mystery Adventures got cancelled. It was my favorite show. Now they'll never feature me as on the 7 Wonders of the World. Gold Chip takes a while to recover from devastating news. Oh god, this is one of the mood down events. In fairness, I think I would be pretty upset about this too. Ooh, we got rainbow already? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good too. It's equal to stamina, so let's do it.
いいぜ来いよ。
No, we can. We should still train. Yeah, we still train safely. We could re-roll this. Re-rolling wouldn't be bad. We are ahead on stamina, so I'm gonna do power. Speed. Noticed the cutting out before, but it seems okay now. Okay, good. Yeah. So the issue is like I have my audio interface on a separate chair, and I was just spinning the chair randomly, but I forgot that like the wire is kind of sensitive, and so like as I move it, it's probably cutting out a lot, and so I made sure to not put my foot there. This is a good time to rest. Power's pretty good. Yeah, power's the best one, so let's do it. We can skip this one. Oh my god. Okay, we got another mood down. I guess we have to go on the recreation because Gold Chip is in a bad mood. Let's do an all night stakeout. Let's do a fun dance. Okay, I hear something curious on my way home. Blip, blip, blip. We got a bogey. I repeat, we got a bogey. Team Goshi, deploy immediately. Roger, let's go, trainer. Booyah! And with that, she promptly stuffs me into a burlap sack and shuttles me off. We're in the right place now, no doubt about it. The air is ripe with mystery. What mystery? The mystery around Nessie's existence, of course. Chupacabras, mermaids, kappas. I thought chupacabras exist. Am I an idiot? Do chupacabras not exist? I could swear chupacabras were real. I know mermaids are fictional and kappas are fictional, but were chupacabras a myth? I thought they were real. Or am I a stupid idiot? You name an unidentified mysterious animal and Team Goshi's confirmed it. I get it, Uma. Yeah. AKA horse. Our rep as the best cryptid hunters around is on the line. We're not going home tonight until we get Nessie on camera. Now let's get cracking on the plan that'll dry out into the open. I have no idea what's going on, but I don't think I have much choice but to play along. Let's... What stats could these possibly tie to? I think let's do a fun dance to stamina, but I forget. Oh, I like how you think. No one can resist a neat dance number. Hey, shimmy on forward and shimmy on back. Gold Chip's flashy little dance draws a lot of attention. Woo! When she finishes, a large crowd is gathered about. Nice footwork and rhythm, bravo! Your energy is infectious. Thank you, everyone. Wake up, Trace and Academy Dance Club. It's time for us underdogs to rise up and take back our thrones. The spirit of Yamaoka lives in me. Today we take Japan. Tomorrow, the world. Although no one has any idea what she's talking about, myself included, the crowd gathered here is moved to tears. Oh, we got speed from that for some reason. I don't get it. Oh, fuck. Is this another mood down event? Yeah, this is another mood. How did we get the same event twice? It's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Come on, man. Oh, this is just one of those runs, isn't it? It's just one of those runs. Okay, we got the karaoke event. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, double stamina on stamina. Let's do it. Ooh, nice. Okay. Today's the mile, so yeah. Let's see. If there's anything good to train. Okay, that's fine. We can run the mile. Asahi High Future D height stakes. Let's do it. How do we do? Come on. Oh, we're actually the favorite. That's rare. Whoa! No way. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh, I forgot to set skills. Okay, that's part of it. Why? The funny thing, Uma is the Japanese term for cryptids, entirely separate from the game. Oh, that's actually clever then, because I know Uma means horse, but if UMA is also like a real term for cryptids in Japan, that's awesome. So we get this event every time we get at least top 5, so I'm just gonna skip this. God, I want Fuji Kiseki so bad in the game. If you don't know, I'm gonna let you look it up for yourself. Look up Fuji Kiseki's racewear. Woo! She's so freaking. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. She's so freaking sexy in her racewear. It's crazy. Despite the fact that she's so tomboyish too. It's nuts what her racewear looks like. And that's why it's another reason why it's so ridiculous that someone's like, oh, Umamusume managed to hook tons of fans despite not having fan service or jiggle physics. Have you looked at Fuji Kiseki once? Okay, this is an important race, so where are we at? We're fine on stamina. We're a little lacking on we're lacking on power and velocity, so we need velo is what we need. Sure, we can take a Triumph Impulse. Fuji's tie outfit, the one with the open shirt, yeah. Unidentified mysterious animal. Okay, so they do actually call it that. It's not just a pun for Umamusume, because they make everything into like Uma. Like Umastagram, Umatter, or for Twitter, etc. The day has finally arrived for the hopeful stakes. What's today's race again? The Heartful Gretel? I heard it's the first race ever held underwater. Finally, the day I can show the world my stunning butterfly stroke has come. Thank you for whoever that was. If you subscribed on YouTube or if you followed on Twitch, thank you so much. Let me check that real fast. So sorry. Oh my god, I made it to 100 followers. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. I think that might have been on YouTube. I can't tell right now. Oh, Daniel Arceus, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you so much. I really need to set up my bot to like inform me of that because I can't tell otherwise. Hey yo, hi there, Daniel Arceus. So glad to see you. We just had very, very many drinks, but now I'm playing a little Umamusume. Ugh. Got Air Groove to 3 stars and was able to get SSR Super Creek. Nice. I got Super Creek in only 3 pulls, but I'm actually weirdly disappointed in that because of the fact that I really wanted dupes for my SRs. I only got like a Sweep Tosho and a Helios. I really hope that like I could go ham on this banner or like get to like 70 pulls or something like that so I can get a lot of like SR dupes. Now I'm getting ready for Brain Dress Air Groove. Oh, so you're a big Air Groove simp, are you? No blame. I would really love like the new Daiwa Scarlets and whatnot. Just you wait, Pacific Ocean. I'll see you as soon as I get to the Japan trench. She's definitely excited for the wrong thing, but at least she's excited to race in general. Do your best. Will do. Nothing can stop me, much less a measly oceanic trench or two. It's just her design. I mean, Air Groove is a very nice design. Number 1 favorite is honestly kind of shocking on Goshi mode because Goshi mode, man, they make everything so much harder. Ah, come on. Come on. Let me know if you actually want to watch some of these races. I'm kind of skipping through it just so that we can actually get through some of the story. Gold Chip's results are fantastic. If she can keep this up, she's ready for the classics next year for sure. Great job. Thanks, you gotta admit, I was savory enough to make a smoked raised fin jealous, eh? The fuck does that mean? To think, now that I've conquered the land and the sea. Since the race was only on land, it's hard to agree. I guess that means it's time for the Twinkle series, huh? Wait, what? Oh, that's it for the tournaments. I have nowhere to channel my burning competitive spirit. Nothing to do about it though. Might as well get a job putting those decorative leaf thingies in the supermarket sushi boxes. But filling those fish-shaped containers with soy sauce sounds fun too. The real challenge of the Twinkle series and the classics that still lie ahead of us. I opened my mouth to tell her there's plenty of intense races left when... Huh? Whoa! Holy fish and chips! Check this out, trainer! You won't believe it, but a new chapter of the Book of Secrets just dropped. The Book of Secrets? Don't you remember? It's the book detailing Umamusume Utopia, Eden. Alright, let's take a look. Home, Musume, in search of Eden. Go and face your greatest adversary in the classics. Only then will your path to Eden be revealed. Is that the coolest thing ever or what? That is so awesome. I totally forgot about Eden. So, I just have to beat the big shots in the classics, right? I'm about to burst from excitement right now. Follow me, trainer. I gotta start practicing my flaming death fist ASAP. The reason for a sudden surge of enthusiasm is beyond me, but I'm just pleased she's excited for the classics. Alrighty. We do have a New Year's event. Let's see. Because I now have both of the Universal Sports cards, I'm kind of set. Did you MLB both of them or did you get a single copy? I'm just getting a single copy for now because I know you can max out both Kita-san Black and Super Creek later. So that's why I only went a your favorite Uma, by the way? Just curious. Such as Grass Wonder, Bakshin, King Halo, I love King Halo, Gold Chip, and Vodka. Oh man, no Daiwa Scarlet. Daiwa Scarlet's probably my favorite of the 2 stars. She was definitely my favorite to start, but then Tokai Teo definitely took that one because like in story in Umamusume the game itself I really loved her, and then once I started watching the anime, oh my god, I fully fell in love with Tokai Teo. She's definitely my goat. Yep. Okay, we got some New Year's resolutions now. Now that it's their classic year, I hope Old Chip can perform even better than ever. I want to tell her as much after I wish her a Happy New Year, but Happy New Year to you too. A new year is here. Last year's me has been reborn into this year's me. That's kind of a miracle, don't you think? If Earth didn't exist, or if the universe didn't exist, neither would I. After mulling over that mind-blowing fact, I decided to make this year all about being grateful. One sec, I need to blow my nose. I'm grateful to the Earth and the universe. I'm also grateful for you, trainer. Now I present to you my original song, Season's Greens from Frozen Winter to Newborn Spring. Whoa. My headphones almost fell off my head, sorry. Thanks for listening. Sure, hey, what's this? Do you have something special to confess to me? Go on, let me hear it. Load up that pathos cannon and let her rip. Let's make a big splash in the classics this year. Huh? The classics? I actually wanted to learn how to shred some sick guitar this year. Then again, learning how to play classical violin would be a pretty awesome way to flip people's expectations. Alright, I'm interested. Tell me more. How do you think I should be styling my performances? I don't think we're on the same page, but anyways. Let's figure that out together. I'm doing that for the energy. So this is gonna be skill points. This is, this is skill points. This is energy, and this is stats. I want the energy so that I can continue training her. Oh, so you're the type that respects the band members' opinions, huh? Good on you. After all, when bands break up, they always say it's because of creative differences or whatever. Alright, let's iron these differences out before they crop up. Hit me with anything you got. Yay. I hit the wire? Oh, whoops, my bad. The natural 3 that I have are Silent Suzuka, Tokai Teo, Taigi Shadow, Mihono Bourbon, Rice Shower, and Current Chan. Nice, nice. I think I only have Tokai Teo because she was the one I selected completely randomly. I was like, oh, Daiwa Scarlet's my favorite. I don't really care about my selector. So I ended up picking in Tokai Teo, but then it turns out I loved her, so that worked out. I do have Rice Shower from one of my free pools. Like when they gave us free SSR. I did pull Mihono Bourbon. Not necessarily because I liked her, though I ended up liking her, but because I just really wanted to expand my roster and end up with a Mihono Bourbon. I should have 4. Oh, and I do have a TM Opera O. Yeah. My favorite backstory wise is Admire Vega, but the whole personality wise, it's fucking TM Opera O. We will get some New Year's audience. Nice. Yeah. TM Opera O is such a funny character. I was so mad at her early game when I didn't have her yet because I was like, oh, that fucking twink keeps stealing the races from me because I swear she can be from miles back. She can be in a fucking different zip code, but then she activates all her skills and then surpassing me at the end. It's so frustrating. But then later on, like when I actually got her and once I got better at the game, she's like one of the best ones I ever had. Such as New Year's Haru Urara. Oh, that sounds intensely cute. Have you seen the anime OVA? I've seen season 1, season 2. I've seen season 1's OVA. I've seen the first Chibi series. I'm getting through the second Chibi series. And I'm most of the way through season 3. I haven't watched the last episode yet, but I'm most of the way through season 3. Ooh, man, Wit is... We could re-roll Wit right now. Just because there's so much there. What races are available? Oh, the Satsuki show isn't for a while, so we don't have to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait here. Tell you what, we'll get to the Satsuki show and we'll actually watch the race, but I'm getting kind of tired and very drunk. I need to lie down for a bit. So after we watch that race, I'm gonna call it, and I'm probably just gonna finish this run on my own. But yeah, I really want to do an Umamusume stream sometime. I really want to do a proper Umamusume a mixology stream where like we'll make an Umamusume cocktail one of these days. But in the meantime, like we'll get to the Satsuki show. We'll watch Gold Chip actually run a race instead of just simulating it, and we'll see. Oh, this event is so weird. Ship of gold, resting beneath the waves. Now is the time to unleash your true potential. Make it ache for the uncharted territory before you. Go. Go to the radiant land yet untrodden. Huh? What was that voice just now? Someone with a whacked out... Oh, it's God complex? Or maybe it was another Golchi that awoke in me. What's this about uncharted territory anyways? Uncharted territory. Uncharted, huh? I've got it. This whole message means come to Eden. The first race of the classics, the Satsuki show, is right around the corner. I need to get gold chip training for it ASAP. Oh yeah! If they need a new Umamusume strong enough to make it to the end, then I'll just have to transcend mortality. I am God Chip Golchi! Hey, where are you going? I tried to call after her, but Gold Chip is already gone. I searched around the academy frantically, and finally... Crash. What's this? What? Who dares bar the path of Godship Golshi? Hara hara. Oh my goodness, it's the Goo Goo Babies girl. Hello there, Golshi. You sure are a ball of energy today. Ah, Creek. Of course, I was wondering what could have I could have hit that would have been so soft. Oh my god. This is another reason. They don't shy away from the softness. But enough small talk. Let me through, or I shall force my way through divine authority. Huh? Eat this. H-Bomber Avalanche. Thwomp. Oh, what an interesting move. That was so good, Golshi. You're very strong. Impossible, you don't even have a scratch on you. Very well, let's see if we can handle this. 100 strike elbow smash. Pow. Why, look at that. Goodness, you're so talented. Oh, come on, that didn't work either. You've left me no choice. Looks like I have to use my secret technique. Divine Deliverance, Radiant Blade of Justice. What was that noise supposed to be? Do you like them apples? You must have packed this a lot for that. What a hard worker you are. How is this possible? I see the truth now. All of creation is born of mothers. What is a mere god to a mommy? I never stood a chance. Despite your determination to become an Umamusume powerful enough to find Eden, it's not enough. Goldchip vs. Super Creek. Defeat to be continued. So ridiculous. Because her entire personality is hyped up in the anime. Oh, by the way, in the manga, Cinderella is super gray. Super Creek is such a menace on the track at times. Imagining our Goshi doing all these attacks and the Creek either dodging or no selling. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't really understand the lore of Super Creek. I want to look her up more once I watch Cinderella Gray, because I know she's associated with he's associated with Ogre Cap, but like I know that's a Cinderella Gray story, and I don't want to spoil that for myself. I'll be right back. I really need to pee. Just give me about 2 minutes. Ooh. Umamusume 37. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting pretty decently into the lore of all the Umamusume, but also I really, really, really don't want to spoil myself by accident by reading up on the story. So that's why I really want to like bum rush through the anime and then do a specific Umamusume stream, because like I said, I'm a bartender. I like making drinks, and I really want to make an Umamusume drink one of these days. So just like build up a nice Umamusume stream where I like take carrot juice and garnish it with a carrot and all that. And like add some honey and whatnot, because I really want to do a proper Umamusume cocktail stream, but I don't think I really want to experiment that at some point. The Umamusume career mode is vastly different. Oh yeah, no, I know that for sure, because I watched season 1, I watched season 2, I watched season 3. Like season 2 goes through like all the ups and downs of Tokai Teo, Majiro McQueen, all that stuff, and it's so dramatic and good. God, oh man, God, like hopefully soon I can do the Umamusume stream, because I don't care if it's like a 5-hour stream. I want to yap so much about the Umamusume anime. Season 2 was so good. Oh my god, I want to talk about that so much. I literally at the gym was watching that and almost breaking down crying, and people looking at me like I'm crazy. It was like, I promise you, I'm just watching a good show. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just watching a good show right now. Like, yeah. You seen everything? Please don't spoil, but yeah. I really want to watch all of that. Good time for wit training here. We can skip this. We can skip this. Do that. Because I know the game gives a very sanitized history, which makes sense, because it's like, okay, in the end, you're just trying to train them up. You're just trying to make them the best racehorse they can. In the anime, they give the real story, and it can be super sad sometimes. I'll just talk about seasons 1 through 3. Have you seen the PV for the anime that was released 9 years ago? I've seen people talk about that on Twitter, but excuse me. Okay, we can skip this one, but god, that's unlucky. We're getting so many mood downs for Gold Chip right now. It's kind of insane. It's kind of frustrating, not gonna lie. Where was I? It's vastly different designs. Yeah, I remember this. I remember that. Dude, are you serious? Oh my god. Dude, oh my god, that's so unlucky. Oh my god. We got rainbow training. Where's our rainbow training for? Stamina? Okay, we can skip on that. Come on. You need to recover from your migraine, Goshi. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, right on time for a mood up too. Okay. Thank goodness. Ooh, and we get a good speed rainbow. Thank goodness. Okay. For example, the design for Orfevre is very different. In game, she has a regal design, giving a commanding presence. In the PV, she legit looks insane. Yeah, I definitely seen it on Twitter, but I haven't seen whatchamacallit. I've seen it on Twitter. I haven't actually Damn it. Okay. Sorry. I'm so blitzed. I'm so drunk right now. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen someone post about it on Twitter. I haven't actually watched it yet. Okay, we've trained up pretty good for this. We need a little bit better passing, but raw speed can help us with that. So let's see. Corner recovery will probably be good here. Homestretch haste, long corners. I'm gonna take corner recovery. Sure. Just in case, just in case. And then we're gonna watch this race, and I'm really blitzed right now, so I really need to sleep soon. So I'm probably gonna call it here, but we're gonna actually watch this race. Today's the Satsuki show, the first race of the classics. Curses abound. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. And Goldchip is beside herself for some reason. Why? Why does it have to be like this? What's wrong? How dare you ask me that? There's only one reason I'd be so distraught. Today's race is the Satsuki show. But it makes no sense. Satsuki is May on the old Japanese calendar, and it's April right now. Oh, I see. The audacity, the disrespect. How dare they spurn April? Did they ever stop to consider April's feelings? I tell you, I won't stand for it. I'll win today's race for April's sake, no matter what it takes. And when I do, I'm renaming it the Uzuki Show to match the old Japanese calendar. The thing is, the Satsuki show was originally held in May, but Goldship storms off before I can explain. In any case, she sure is motivated. I sure hope today's race will go well. Probably. Goldship is such a funny character. I love her so much. There's also King Kamehameha, who was then cut because his owners pulled back on the license. Yeah, I know there were a few horses that had to be pulled because they didn't have the rights. Like Broye is the made-up French horse in season 1, but was supposed to represent Montjou, or however you pronounce that in French. And because that was who actually beat El Condor Pasa, but they couldn't have her in the anime because the license holders, they didn't allow it. And then there's the whole Oguri Caps and Bolly Rudolph thing. Don't tell me about that because that sounds like Cinderella Grey. Spoilers. We're the number 5 favorite. Jesus, I think those Moon Down events really fucked us. And the migraine event really fucked me. Because we couldn't train during those moments. It's such a knife edge. It's so finely tuned. This version of Goshi mode. Okay, here we go. Who is actually favorite? So Simbali Rudolph, Mihono Bourbon, and Narita Bryan. Okay, that's our competition. That's our competition. We should be fine. I feel like we can beat them. We should be able to beat them, but man, we wasted so much time trying to cure Goshi's migraine. Whoa. Just refilling my water. Okay. Come on, Goldchip. Come on, Goldchip. Oh, I forgot to look at how many in chasers there are. Usually it's very few, so I expect to be near the back anyways. Okay. What skills do we have? We have Symboli Rudolph skill. That should be pretty easy to proc. Oh, we're making up positions. Okay, we're running with the late chasers, which is always better than I want. Yeah, our pace is very good. Did we have stamina recovery? No, we got corner recovery. Yeah, so okay, we didn't activate that too early, so that should be good, and we should be able to activate it on the next corner. Okay. Our positioning is really good for that to activate, so we have a shot to win this already. We should be good. Ew, Narita's high scene is already ahead of us too, and then Chaser too, right? So that might be problematic. We're making up positions very fast. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, we're breaking through. We're breaking through. Oh no. Oh no. Not enough. I don't think we even placed. I don't think we even placed. Oh man. I don't think we even placed. Time to give Yoshi a sack and bring her to me. Oh my gosh. But in the PV, Ogre Cap is with Symboli Rudolph, and the two were in a relationship. In the PV, they had them kids. Oh my god, official horse Yuri. Oh my lord. Oh, okay. Fifth is good enough. Fifth is good enough. If we podiumed, if we got top 3, I will watch the concert too. Welcome to Team Speaker. You should run. I mean, I've been doing a lot of cardio. I think I can hang in a race, but I'm definitely not as good as the others. That was fantastic, Gold Trip. Did you see that, April? I've avenged you. If they have the nerve to hold the Satsuki show in your month ever again, I've got your back. Huh? These fists will rage as fiercely for your sake next year. She charges off before I can inform her that only classic year runners can participate in the Satsuki show. Oh, excuse me. Well, we placed top 5. This is a training event, so support event, so we can skip this. Okay, with that out of the way, how's Goldchip doing? She's been temperamental. She got a migraine and it took me 2 turns to cure it instead of just 1 in the infirmary. Otherwise, the training's been pretty decent, but we had to waste a bunch of turns for it, and especially because we're in Golshi mode, it's been tough. But honestly, I'm really sleepy right now, so I really need to. I really need to sleep now. So thank you everyone who stopped by. Thank you everyone who's come by. I'm gonna make it my goal this week. Okay, Gold Ship, I love you. I truly do love you, but please shut up for just a moment. I'm going to marathon through Cinderella Grey next week. So that we can start doing the Umamusume cocktails next week. Nice to meet you, by the way, Azure Moon. Nice to meet you. I usually do bar streams, so I stream from my bar. I make some alcoholic cocktails. Also, we made some caipirinhas today. We made a bohemian mule today. It was really fun. And then while I was drunk, I decided to play a little Umamusume. But yeah, I want to do a dedicated Umamusume bar stream one day once I watch all of the anime. I watched season 1, I watched season 2. I'm most of the way through season 3. I haven't watched the last episode yet. And I really want to marathon Cinderella Gray. So I'll probably marathon through Cinderella Gray this week. And within the next week or two, hopefully next week, but within 2 weeks, I really want to finally do the Umamusume cocktail stream. So stay tuned for that. But honestly, like, I'm about to pass out. I'm so drunk. I'm so tired. I really need to end it and lie down for a bit. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the new followers and subscribers. I really appreciate you. It's been fun. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again next time. If you're on YouTube, I'm ending stream now. If you're on Twitch, stick around for just about 2 more minutes or so.